What did you break this time?
I didn't do my glasses.
Why did you not do your glasses?
Because you made them dirty.
How?
By touching them.
Happy Friday, everybody.
What
a great way to start. Hello, Fody. How are you doing?
Fody, happy Friday. How are we doing on this lovely afternoon, evening, morning?
Also, in case you're startled, I did something with the camera and now the color shouldn't change while we're streaming anymore. So...
Lately it seems to have gotten extreme with the orange, red tinting.
That was horrible. So spend some more time on this and hopefully it is now fixed. We should stay a stable pasty / pink color. Somewhere there.
Let's see if it works.
I'm doing research for Tifa. Congratulations.
Let me know if the type differs from the skill.
Why, Tofu?
That's what research is. It's not research if you don't share your findings.
3 seconds into the stream, her voice breaks. It's research!
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I can tell. I can tell.
Other than that, how's your Friday coming along, Fody?
He's doing research.
Yeah, but I said other than that.
I was thinking maybe he's busy doing his research. Just
made a
new
new
D&D
guy.
Nice.
For a new campaign or to like put him into the... Doing a one-shot tonight.
Into the... No, people gave Barack Obama a lot of shit for taking a lot of breaks when he spoke, which, you know, you can do for emphasis. Or if you're like you and just
I don't realize how slow I'm speaking. Like every time I listen to myself, I know I speak super slowly, but it doesn't feel like I'm speaking slow.
Have you considered just finishing your sentences one at a time?
No.
Well, then I can't help you. 420-year-old pervert monk.
That does sound like a good character.
Yeah.
What's a one-shot though? Like what we did? Like a one story? Okay.
Yeah. It's like a one session kind of game.
Yeah, okay.
See? I knew some D&D lingo. Just very little, but some of it.
I'm looking forward to seeing some of that.
I guess your monk is gonna have a lot of wisdom though. You know, with being 420 years old and all that. I would think.
That sounds right.
Wanted to play something funny. I mean, yeah. 20 wisdom, yeah. That's a lot.
Like just with those few words about the character already.
Wait.
I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, okay, level 16, I was thinking, wait, if you have 20 in 2 stats, the rest is like very, very, very low, isn't it? Because if I recall correctly, I don't know about 5th edition, but I think with 3rd at least, the higher you went, the longer it took to go from like 18 to 19, like is more difficult than from 1 to 2, and so on and so forth, if I recall correctly. See, Tifa, that little pause in my speech was intentional because I was thinking.
I'm just saying, I don't feel like I speak that slowly. Like, I know I do. I listen to myself, or I listen back to myself, and I know I do, but it doesn't feel like I do. That's all I'm saying.
Lowest stat is a 9. Alright.
Doesn't sound too bad.
Yeah, but 9 is not good. 9 means whenever you have to roll something that relies on that stat, you get minus points.
Yeah,
a malice, if I recall correctly.
Not everything needs to be high, especially for the fun factor.
You know what needs to be high? Fody.
Right, sure, Fody already had his bowl for today.
I'm sorry, I'm back on the PC now. You don't need to apologize for not being on your PC, man. That's perfectly fine.
It is. My mouth still feels very weird.
Happy Friday.
Evie, how you doing? How's your Friday coming along?
Tifa, according to herself, cut her mouth with a pickle. Yeah.
I swear I never thought it was possible, but I did. And I can tell you it is very possible. Like, it managed to somehow shoot into my gums, like where my wisdom tooth got pulled.
How did you make a pickle shoot inside your mouth?
Well, it was like a whole pickle and I bit it off and I don't know what I did, but it went like, and it went into the wisdom teeth gun, and now it's like kind of swollen and painful.
It's not swollen, that's just your face in general. Also,
no,
how did you mantis shrimp a pickle inside your mouth? Like, how did it get that kind of velocity?
Like, I can tell I cut a tiny bit of the flesh because like the skin is loose.
Stop that. There's a camera pointed at you and there's a preview. I can see things you don't think I can see, and these people can see it too.
I'm just saying cutting yourself with a pickle is possible. I found out today.
Yes. Try not to tongue that.
I hope your day gets better.
Yes, maybe we can entertain you a little bit. Us, well, I'm happy it's the weekend. And I'm glad our camera is more stable with its white balance now. Because that shit drove me fucking nuts yesterday.
Are we still in chapter 3? Yes, we are. The last time we had like 12 minutes of gameplay, roughly. There was like not much story.
Yeah, I think we went through like 5 rooms. I think that was one of the top 3 slowest streams gameplay-wise that we have done so far. I didn't mind it, but...
No, we saved at the part like before we go into the room to continue the story.
Hello, Mega. Thank you. Thank you for the info. For everyone not knowing what Mega is referring to, you should check our Discord.
I'm sorry, Mega, I never realized how bad it actually was until I saw you read it out.
Thank you, Tifa. These are all now part of my vocabulary. Oh, Tifa, thank you for paying me for that essay. It's not bad, it's fucking amazing.
Well, technically, Shrift, you're the one that triggered it.
Like, yeah, Mega, we watched you read it out. And I was sitting here just somewhere between laughing to myself and face palming at the whole thing. And I was both entertained by you doing it, and then afterwards you watched the part where I was like rolling off stream. And our camera was so bad, but I hope I fixed it now, so.
Yeah, at that bit we were horrified because we were like blood orange. But we should be better now.
Yes.
Like our camera, look, it doesn't focus anymore on different lights.
If I do this, the camera, the color on cam doesn't change anymore. Amazing. Technology. Technology.
Yeah, at some point when I posted it, I was also thinking of maybe making it like a redeem, and then we both have the presentation that I did back then again. The only
maybe one day we will do that.
Yeah, the only thing I don't have anymore is the picture of my brother's third. I asked my mom, but it's already gone because she didn't want to keep it, unfortunately.
What exactly did she not want to keep?
The picture of my brother's third.
Okay. Just checking.
I literally just said that.
Yeah, but it's okay. It's fine. I don't expect you to get it. It's okay. Have I missed the end of chapter 3? No.
No, we are literally, we didn't make any story progress last time. We are literally back into the hidden hideout.
Yeah, we walked for 2 minutes.
Yeah, so. And we still need to like enter the room where the story continues, so you didn't miss anything. We had a lot of discussions last stream.
Good ones.
Yeah, very good ones. Maybe a bit depressing and a bit deep, but it was good.
How are you doing? How is school?
Groundhog.
How is life? Have you fully recovered from your stomach bug?
I somehow didn't
How's the
think
cat?
I was gonna see you today.
About to drive home from my boyfriend's apartment. Gonna be driving and lurking for a while. Safe drive.
Have a safe
And
journey.
thank you for the
Thanks
work.
for the lurk. Appreciate it, and maybe still see you soon.
If you can still hear this before you leave, say hi to your boyfriend from us. Yes.
And thank you, Mega. That's very much appreciated.
Yes, very much. Like, doing this kind of stuff on stream, I mean, that was mostly on her. I just did the rolling away part. Like, I always have in the back of my mind, like, will people find this funny? Should I like cut in to make her shut the fuck up? But it seemed to entertain you, so I'm glad we did that. I mean, half regret, half happiness that it happened. Yeah, half. Forgot to tell you, I've got my first COVID shot yesterday.
Oh, nice.
Congratulations.
How are you feeling?
I have to
How's
say,
your arm?
it's been 3 days since my second one now. Oh my god, you can see how pasty and thin my arms are. Well, not like you don't already know that. Other than my arm being sore slightly, like I've had worse sore arms, nothing. So far, hopefully, wait, knock on wood. Hopefully it will stay like that. Before I leave, I got an A in Hebrew in the class and on my final, and the cats are gone. Going home to my own kitties now. Time to drive. Thank you. Very happy that you aced that thing.
Congratulations on the 8. Now, safe driving. See you soon.
And it entertained the shit out of me.
So many crap jokes.
To be honest,
So maybe made.
if it's that good that it literally entertained the shit out of you, I think you might want to see a specialist. Like, I think there are pills against that kind of stuff.
No, I even had a part in there about when you should see a doctor. And that wasn't it.
No, but I mean, if you involuntarily defecate, that's a very proper term, then you might want to have someone like a specialist's opinion on it. I mean, maybe
We're specialists.
we are not. Maybe we can sell your poop report as a laxative. Like, you know?
I don't think I'm allowed to make money on that. Like, a lot of it has been stolen from the internet.
Yeah,
As any good report.
She said it back then, but everybody that has ever had to do that report in the Netherlands apparently stole it from the same website. Like,
No, that's not true.
you what? You showed it to me.
Yeah, but it wasn't fully there.
Really? Okay. If you say it, I'll believe you. My very upper arm hurts when I move it in some ways, but other than that, I'm perfectly fine.
Very good.
Glad. I hope it stays like that for both you and for me, because like 99% of my colleagues, after the second shot, came down with like 3 days of all sorts of symptoms. Still better than the alternative, if you ask me. Hence why I got vaccinated. But if it's just a sore arm for a couple days, honestly, I don't mind that much.
I'll get my second shot on Tuesday.
Oh yeah. How does it feel that I started taking care of my vaccination later than you and I got it done faster than you? When you were giving me shit,
I'm awaiting the 6 weeks. You got yours earlier.
Taken care of this way earlier because what if we want to go somewhere?
Yes, and I'm awaiting the 6 weeks, which was recommended.
Do you see this?
You did yours earlier.
Do you see this? Done. Do you see this? Not done.
Well, technically you're not done yet.
Yeah, I mean in 12 days, but still.
Besides, with you not having any side effects, they probably gave you water.
I was thinking the same thing today and I hope that's not the case. I really hope that. 6 weeks recommended, mine's 3. It depends on, well, at least over here, it depends on your age and the vaccine they gave you. With the BioNTech stuff that Tifa and I got, they say, what was it?
5 to 6 weeks.
4 to 6 weeks on the latest update on our government body that takes care of us. Somewhere in between that time frame. 3 weeks was recommended for me, also Schrift, Pfizer. Yeah, something like that. Like with some of them you only need 1 shot, but as far as I recall, they only have like 70%.
I think only Johnson & Johnson.
Whatever the ratio is called. Yeah.
It's one shot at the moment.
Don't know about that Russian stuff. And yeah, BioNTech and the other one, I forgot the fourth name. They have slightly different time periods when you should get your second shot.
Well, for now, I'll take it.
Talking about shots.
Even had to move our vacation.
Danganronpa.
So now when we actually do have our vacation,
We are fully vaccinated.
we're fully vaccinated.
Responsibility. Tifa, while we jam out to these awesome beats, how about you try to do a recap? And to be honest, there wasn't much last time, so this is your chance to shine.
I already did a recap.
Okay, do it again so that I can fill in the blanks, because you didn't.
So we're back at the hideout.
Oh my god.
And we're about to continue the story.
The time before the last time we played the game, Toko and Komaru had a huge fight because Toko threatening to kill Komaru. Because, you know, threatening that Byakuya might get killed if Future Foundation comes to help us. In the roughly 12 minutes we played last time, we have walked our mostly silent butts, because of the fight, back to the secret hideout that we have been told in a previous cutscene might get attacked now. And we have started looking around the place, and we were told that Taiji and some other people were having a conference in the back, and that's when we stopped playing. You didn't miss anything if you weren't here last time. Really.
It was like much longer than it had to be.
Please learn how to recap. Lambda variant is resistant to the vaccines, is it?
How many more
Okay.
variants are we gonna have?
There will be variants until this virus slowly dies out, which might take a while with how things are going. Case in point, Tifa got an email today telling her that we announced plans to bring everyone back into the office the day before. Sorry, 2 days before? 2 days before.
Yeah.
Yeah, you spoke about it on stream. Have been cancelled because incidence numbers have gone up again.
Today it was like, you know what, never mind, you all stay at home. We'll look at this some more next week.
She read it out to me and I was like,
I don't get why they even bother, to be honest.
you know, if you make the plan, or if you announce the plan that you want to bring everyone back in when there's basically no cases, I understand that. But the announcement was made when we, like over here, the threshold is 30 cases per 100,000 people? Yeah, per 100,000.
35 on 100,000.
No, 30 is the limit. We are now at 35. That's the problem. They announced the plan when we were at 29. That's when I also said, like...
No, our work limit is at 35. Like if it's under 35, we go to work. If it's
35?
above 35, we
Threshold's
stay.
35, the announcement
stay
came in
home.
when I was 29, like... Maybe not the smartest plan. Like,
Oh, Shrift, you're 6 centimeters taller than me. I'm 169.
I'm as tall as Leon. Ooh. Hopefully you're nicer to people than Leon was. We're in the middle of a growth spurt which took fucking forever to hit. Growth is weird. Like
Yes, it is.
I think during like my teens I grew 4 times. Like not at all, not at all, not at all. Like it went like a plateau kind of thing. Kind of weird, but
And you're still small.
I'm a head taller than you. I can literally stand behind you and still look in the mirror while brushing my teeth while you brush yours. What are you talking about?
Yeah, fine.
And it's not like you managed to sit in a way that it isn't obvious on stream either. Like,
That's my face.
I barely touched you.
And Shrift, you can still play Persona 4, especially if you
Yes.
have 2 screens.
Correct.
Like we look very nice and pretty on one screen, and then you get the game on the other.
Apparently we also make amazing background noise. Hopefully. There we go. Let's load this game.
Yes, we should. Oh, we are in chapter 3.
Yeah. And we have played almost 19.5 hours. Oh, a bit over. Agreed, best background ever. My birthday is in early October, but the way my school system works is that if you're born past October 1st, you need to be in the grade below me currently. But my mom was able to make an exception. So I'm always the youngest and shortest in my classes, but the tallest and oldest in the classes below me.
I believe we have the same system in the Netherlands.
I have no idea how that works here. Like zero idea. I know people are all in roughly the same, the same age, but I don't know where the cutoff is.
I'm quite sure story starts
now.
It doesn't matter if they're just kids. We have to kill them before they kill us.
Sentences I honestly thought I would never see in a video game, but maybe in a bad horror movie.
But the kids have those Monokumas on their side. We have to do something about them first.
What do you mean by that?
It's like I said, we have to take them out somehow.
I'm at my wit's end here. If I stay underground another minute, I'm gonna lose it.
Is that the voice actor of Hero?
I don't think so.
It is. Has to be.
I'm telling you, without a plan, a fight right now is far too risky.
She sounds
As leader, what do you think?
familiar.
I have everyone's lives in my hands. There's no way I'd put you all in danger. I'm completely against a suicide attack, even for those who are prepared to die.
I only see the details on his shirt now that they're roses.
Oh yeah.
Like there it looks more like red, black smudges. But there you can really see that it's roses. See the difference?
Yeah, it's kind of amazing that the details stand out more on the character model than in the art. I don't know.
It
So
works.
you want us to just stay here? You're telling us to spend our lives in this shitty place, constantly afraid of those kids?
My principle is to not waste lives. As a leader, I cannot accept a plan that defies that.
Makes sense.
It does
Who are you
make
gonna
sense.
lead otherwise?
But
I'm not telling you to stay here forever. I'm just saying now is not the right time.
So how long have they been staying there? Hasn't only like 2 days passed?
No, it has to have been slightly longer because Kumara was out for 2 days after she got into the airship. So
3 days? 4 days?
no, we also spent the night here, so 3 days with all the walking back and forth.
Let's say a week max.
Let's say it is day 4 or 5.
Imagine how people during like World War felt. When they sometimes had to stay for years in a small room to hide.
Yeah.
And now we're like 4 days further.
Yeah, but not everybody hid. Like, this is, I would think, a pretty normal conversation given the situation. So. I hate Haiji. I would ask you why, but I'm pretty sure that's gonna lead to spoilers, so let's see how we'll feel about him. How we will feel about him in the foreseeable future. So far,
He's okay. Like, it's not like, oh, I like him yet, except for his, like, character model. But other than that, it's like, well, no hate.
Does anyone else have any ideas?
Haiji, is it alright if these girls join the conference after you guys take a break?
Why not join now?
Hello.
we're stuck at a very long light I just missed, so I'll remind you that Haiji is voiced by Matt Mercer. Yes, he's a great voice actor.
Who's Matt Mercer again?
You two. Why are you two here? I already told you, I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Yes, Haiji, thank you for using the words I want to say to Tifa sometimes. He's a voice actor, Tifa. He also does other stuff.
Yeah, that he's a voice actor, I know.
Then why do you ask?
Like, who else does he voice again?
I don't know, look it up later.
Wow, see, then you don't know either. Giving me shit for not even knowing yourself.
Okay,
You're busted.
if you want to play that game, tell me a single voice actor and 3 things they did.
Well, you can't say it either.
I'm gonna prove that I'm smart on this and just end this part of a conversation now.
Now, it's not the time to argue.
Yes, it is.
You guys have to get along, especially at a time like
For
this.
being told off.
Regardless, this conference is over.
Yeah, because I won.
No, not yet. It's not like you considered all the options yet, right?
I did. And I won.
Don't make me mute your microphone.
What? It's kind of like she's talking to me.
Remember the idea I brought up before? Did you consider that?
I don't remember.
We weren't here. What are you referring to?
I don't know, it's kind of, I feel like she's talking to me.
I already told you, it's impossible.
I understand how you feel, but
Hey, what exactly are you guys talking about?
Yes, thank you.
It's about persuading the children.
I feel like you're delusional, Tifa. I'm with you, but I would go so far as to say that's not a feeling. That's a fact. That wasn't a compliment. Yeah, I agree. Oh my god.
Persuade?
That's your idea? It's obviously a little late for that, don't you think?
Also persuade them to do what? She didn't say.
What do you think?
Well, there's lots of things they can be persuaded to do. Like to turn on to the Warriors of Hope. To stop killing adults. To take off their masks.
Okay,
To
everybody.
betray their own.
I'm really sorry, but it seems that me getting my second shot has the side effect of Tifa checking out her brain before the stream. We are the adults, yes? So talking to them to persuade would imply something to the extent of making them not kill us anymore.
Yes, that's what I said. But there's plenty of things we could persuade them to do. And one of them is that.
What else could these people that are stuck in this safe bunker persuade them to do?
If you're talking about ending this war, there's not just persuading them to please don't kill us. You could also persuade them, or persuade a few kids, to turn against their leaders, to tell them about their plans, to tell them about their hideout.
Persuade Tifa to stop embarrassing herself.
No, I'm sorry, but that
I've been
is
trying.
an open thing.
What?
I just explained why.
Let's carry on.
But you guys are all humans. You can come to an agreement with words instead of violence.
You really think a group of monsters like those kids can be reasoned with?
Imagine trying to reason with Monica though.
Yeah, but we know that they don't,
I bet they'd kill us the moment we showed up to treat with them.
probably.
Plus this group here, there can't be peace with those kids. You know what they've done.
But still, why don't you at least try? It's like Shirokuma said, we're all humans.
Did you already forget who we're dealing with? Remember what that PE punk showed us?
Just because they
First one.
gave birth to us and raised us, they thought they could control us all. As hero, I hunted them down and let everyone go free.
Pile of humans. Fucked up.
Those brats don't even care about family. Things like persuasion, it will never work.
They would never watch a Fast and the Furious movie.
That's right. They're not human, they're demons.
And not just that, even if we tried to use family to persuade them, it's not possible. The survivors here don't have any children anyway.
How are those Monokumas controlled exactly?
I don't know, Tifa. We haven't found out in this game yet.
Because if you can get control of a few Monokumas, you can turn the tides.
No.
Just slowly, by surely you can like make your way through the city.
No.
Why not?
Have you paid any attention to the amount of Monokumas we ourselves have fought so far?
Yeah, but that's why I'm asking, how are they controlled? Like, if the kids are literally just controlling them with some thingies, like, you can get to them.
Yes, but your argument was that we could control, a few.
Yes, and then as you go, you take more and more along the way. If that is an option. I mean, it's better than just storming in.
There were maybe 30 adults in the big room we just came out of, tops. Assuming everyone can control one. There were enough Monokumas to swarm the entire city within hours.
Yes, and we as little girls have killed a lot too. Like, a few of those Monokumas on your side could at least get you out of the city.
How do these people leave while controlling the Monokumas?
Because they can't. That's why I'm saying, if you know how they're being controlled, if it's like with a PlayStation controller, you take it along.
Yes. Global satellite network. I think it's an AI, honestly. Like, they're all autonomous. Or, that's the other thing I could imagine, because we see a lot of those Monokuma kids, that every Monokuma kid controls a Monokuma.
Well, that's what they mentioned once. I hate mosquitoes.
They do suck. But yeah, I disagree with you, because I don't think the few survivors that are collected here would have the numbers necessary to even make a dent big enough into the Monokumas out there to get anyone to safety. Plus, the only vehicle we've seen down here was the one that has the TVs on them. So assuming one of these people drives the thing while the others were somehow stuck in the car, controlling the others, no. No.
I'm not fully agreeing, as a girl with scissors can also take them on.
Yeah, but we're talking... Let's
Wait, you mean everyone here doesn't have any kids? But there's so many adults here.
You'd be amazed how many adults don't have children.
Yeah, but I have a strong feeling that the adults with kids died first.
Yeah.
It's probably not a coincidence. Those kids are focusing on parents first.
Why?
Like, judging on the notes we read so far.
Easiest targets.
Who knows? They have a deep-seated hatred of the ones who raised them. It's messed up. It's impossible to persuade a group like that. I'm completely against the idea.
But if fighting is impossible and persuasion is impossible, what are you going to do?
Wait for an opportunity. Like, I have to agree with Heiji here, because how do you persuade these kids? Like, they hate you as a concept. What could you possibly tell them to make them look at you in any other way? Like, well, all they see when they look at you is their hatred and the trauma they've been through, and whatever they did to the other kids to brainwash them, but...
Could get another kid to try.
Oh.
Didn't I already say it? The best plan is to just wait for a while for a good opportunity.
And exactly how long is this for a while?
I don't know. But now's the time to toughen up and endure it.
You say wait and endure. You're just repeating the fact you're not gonna do anything.
But to be fair, before they even do anything, they should all heal up. Yeah. Most of them are all wounded.
How could you possibly understand? I am the leader of this resistance. I have to think about the lives of everyone here.
Also fair, because every single person that gets hurt, or even worse, gets killed, he feels responsible for. And you don't want that on your consciousness.
Well, kind of what it means to be a leader.
On your consciousness.
What resistance? A useless leader like you? You're even more of a burden than this chick.
What did you say?
Hey! You too!
You don't think about others and just say whatever you want. You're no different than those kids.
You're the one who's a child. Complaining, not even doing anything.
Wow.
If you don't like the way I lead, then you can leave. No one is going to stop you.
Well, so far I'm on Hayuji's side.
I'm leaving, but I know you're wrong.
Well, the problem is that these two keep fighting Monokumas because they have the ability to and they can get through. It's just that the people they meet here don't. Like, what are they gonna do? Probably by, like, if you open the doors and ask them or lead them into a fight against the Monokumas, I'm pretty sure half of them will probably see one, have a panic attack and be completely immobilized by fear, so...
Well, that's a very high chance.
Let's go, Amaru.
You're the one who's wrong, Toko.
Huh? Ooh, what are you saying?
You don't understand. You don't understand the feelings of the weak at all.
I'm not blaming them for being weak. I'm blaming them for using it as an excuse.
That's exactly my point. The reason they don't do anything is because they can't build confidence. I would know. You're someone strong, with talent, chosen for Hope's Peak Academy and future foundation.
Wow.
You don't know how people like me feel. You don't know what it's like.
So basically she's calling all of us weak.
I don't understand what it's like to be weak. You think I'm chosen? You must be kidding. What's so great about me, huh? I'm a walking inferiority complex. I don't have confidence. I never have. But what's going to change if I just keep saying that? Using that as an excuse every day?
Can you see her point?
I do see your point, but in a situation like this, I feel like it doesn't necessarily work.
It's just hard to come to the same conclusion when you don't feel like you have any chance to.
I learned that from the killing. I suffered for it, but I did something about it. So for you to say that I was just chosen, like I had nothing to do with it, I won't allow it.
Please, wait, guys! Fighting is a big no-no!
Sounds familiar.
I miss Usami.
Emergency! Monokumas are attacking us!
Oh no,
there
who
they
could
are.
have seen this coming?
Well, we're probably gonna get blamed because we're the last ones who came in.
Yeah. Oh, they float.
They're very flat. That's... Thank you.
Yeah, I think we're screwed.
Well, there's probably only gonna be a handful to survive right now.
If that. Because it sure looks like everyone's gonna die here.
Well, everyone in the conference room might survive.
What? Why are there Monokumas here?
Someone should close the door.
Maybe block it.
The children find out about this place!
It's the one place adults keep coming out of and keep going back to. Like,
No, we're gonna get blamed here.
even if you just wait at the surface level, you keep seeing adults pop up around the same areas. Like, you will find it at some point.
That's not important right now. Just run!
Wait, are they running towards them?
Maybe we should run too.
I guess there's no exit here.
Wait! Please, protect everyone! Protect? If this keeps up, everyone will be killed! If you can at least buy us some time, I beg you, please, we need you!
I'm home.
Now's not the time to argue. If we don't fight, our lives are in danger too.
Welcome home.
Indeed.
And congratulations on the A you got.
Yes.
That is awesome.
You have 1 more week of school, right? Was this for last week or is it that you said 2 weeks?
Well, this was last week, right?
I don't remember. Please remind us. It was for last week. Nice. Congratulations.
That is awesome.
You aced it.
Glad you did so well. Now you're just off, no? Because school doesn't start yet, does it? I have no clue, like when.
Yeah, like what's the next
summer
thing?
Vacations are over.
If you already have a plan for like what comes after the class.
Sure.
Like, is it another class or do you have something else lined up? Tell us about it.
Fine.
Doesn't start yet. Planning to audit classes that start mid-September. So you are basically off for the next 6 weeks.
Nice.
I wouldn't mind, but
You can enjoy that free time.
You called for me? How did the Monokumas get here?
Now's not the
I
time.
wonder if everyone who's supposed to die will die now, or if you can actually save people, because they do have hearts.
what?
Well, all of these people have hearts.
Yes. But
Forgive me. I'll do anything.
Did I
what?
just... Oh, it is, okay. Thought she were, or they were killing each other. There's a bomber one killing the one with one heart.
This. Wait.
Is this the auto thing, or...
Yes.
Okay. Just wondering why you were playing so weird.
Yeah, because the moment I take aim, it automatically targets whatever is closest to me, and that's a nice skill during normal gameplay. Right now, though, it is really annoying. Where's the thing? Alright. There we go.
Looks like the others already did.
What?
Well, there was a one heart guy here.
Yeah, earlier.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. He's probably already dead. Do you watch anime dub or sub? Trying to see what you know Matt Mercer from. I watch everything sub.
I prefer dubs.
I sometimes watch dub, only if he watches long.
Forgive me. I'll do anything.
Oh shit, how weak does he hit? Like, he hit her and she didn't even lose a heart.
For my taste.
Like, if you think of it like that, like, what are they scared of? Don't even do any damage.
Wait, if I can.
Until I see my parents in Makoto, I can't die yet.
If I can.
No,
Can what?
it just won't stop.
Kill them quick enough while they're here.
Okay, Komaru?
Pick up some coins while you're at it.
Shit, I'm out
Your
of
best.
bullets.
Here.
Thank you for saving
I
everyone.
would think they're the bullets you need.
Okay. Yeah, without auto lock, this is much easier.
Oh, one is red. I haven't seen a red one yet.
I think that was supposed to be pink, but pink clashes with the color of her blood.
Imagine turning it around.
Yeah, I mean, we saved some of them, but
Well, better than nothing.
This is terrible. This is so cruel.
actually I'm gonna unpack and play with a kitty before I look that up. That is
Go
a
ahead.
perfect priority plan. I would do exactly the same thing.
This is your fault.
Give the kitty all of the playings. And now we're getting blamed.
Of course.
This whole time I've been so careful keeping this place a secret.
I mean, we are the strangers here, and ever since we've come here, shit has been happening, so...
Well, don't forget the others left in secret.
Yeah, but...
So he probably doesn't know. We're the ones that are openly leaving and coming.
Hello, Nando.
Hey.
Wassermelone.
Watermeloen.
Yeah, it's literally the same word again in Dutch because, you know, stealing languages.
I convinced people to stay underground. Stay hidden so they couldn't be followed.
I haven't had
That
watermelon
being
in
said,
ages.
how are you doing? Happy Friday.
What he said.
After all that, this happens. The only explanation is that they followed you! You brought them here!
We did?
Can we first pick up the coins that we scattered and then argue about this? Because
Excuse me, loot first.
I have upgrades to buy.
When you contacted Future Foundation, the kids must have honed in on you. They tailed you, and you brought them right back here.
Well, to be honest, you don't even need to look for us. Like, just follow the trail of broken Monokumas.
It's all your fault! You did this to all of us!
But that's not fair. I didn't want this to happen. Oh, wait. These two protected us, didn't they?
If they never came back after their stupid mission, this place wouldn't have been ambushed.
Well, they already knew about the hideout, but seeing how he doesn't know.
That's a baseless accusation. You're just making an assumption.
Well, as long as I'm assuming, I guess I'll go one further and say you guys are spies for the kids.
That's not funny. What could we possibly gain from that?
Let's go with a convenient option. It's all your fault.
I remember an old folk tale about a war between birds and beasts.
To be fair though, I don't see why they wouldn't put a tracker in those bracelets.
Yeah, true. But then how about we talk about Hero's mom who's there, who also has one, so... Or him who had one. Actually, we don't know if he had one. No, true, he got attacked by a Monokuma.
No, there was a scene where you saw him get slashed on his arm.
Yeah, true.
Don't think he had a bracelet.
One of the kitties got loose at the airport and my dad got scratched catching her because my sister didn't listen to me about the harness not staying on her. Yeah, that's a shaking your head moment.
I'm glad you caught her though.
Yes, yes.
Like poor cat on the airport.
Like if a cat doesn't want to be caught, that's gonna be not fun at the airport.
By
Easy
using
to
the
lose
face
with a
of
lot
both
of people.
bird and beast, the bat played both sides. But because he couldn't get too close to either, in the end, the bat ends up alone.
And
What are you trying to say?
Bird or beast? I wonder which side you're on.
Oh,
hey, no pelvic thrusts.
it's a TV truck.
Make it stop! Why? Why now?
What is that?
The TV.
What, you're asking me? Don't act like you don't know.
Hey, what are you... Get off
Lock 'em
me! Please, let go of me!
Are we still gonna see what was on the TV?
You know, I understand that Toko, like, canonically isn't physically the strongest person, but at least as Genocide Jill, her body is strong enough to defeat a Monokuma in hand-to-hand combat. So... Then again, what would fighting back really do here? Because you're surrounded by people.
That's what I was
They are
saying
going to overwhelm
earlier.
you.
And then you were like, oh, that's stupid.
What are you talking about?
That she can defeat Monokumas by hand.
Yes, and?
So why can't others? It's not that she's that strong.
Well...
Obviously.
Okay, by scissor. Good point. Tifa, there's a difference between making an assumption that just because Toko and, well, Genocide Jill really, but in Toko's body, is able to fight off Monokumas, the adults can. It's a completely different thing, in my opinion, to have her now fight against the adults trying to lock her up. Because these are the survivors. Their reaction is understandable.
I
Why would
understand
she
her
want to
reaction.
fight back now?
Because I don't think Toko cares.
Of course she does. She just pretends not to sometimes.
In this case, I doubt that.
No, she does.
Yeah, but not now.
You and I have a very different view on Toko.
Yes, I'm not saying she has to kill them, but she should easily be able to get loose.
They're surrounded by, let's say, 30 people.
Well, if that's your reasoning, then she shouldn't struggle either. I'm just saying, makes no sense.
Being dragged backwards isn't really comfortable. So, like, not being happy about that and like dragging your feet and stuff because you know it's not comfortable is one thing. Actively trying to fight off the survivors here, that is a different story.
No, don't agree, but continue. Good thing they have prison cells.
Damn it! They take away
In the
my stun
sewers.
gun, then they stuff me into this dusty room.
Dusty, you say?
It's all her fault. I hope she chokes on a fish she caught herself.
She's gonna sneeze.
Oh, I guess I don't want her to actually die. Ugh, I gotta focus on Master Byakuya now, not that stupid idiot. I can't just stay trapped in a place like this. I gotta hurry and save I gotta...
Grapefruit.
That was close. I was about to sneeze
Grapefruit
there.
what?
No, it doesn't.
I can't take this dust anymore. I gotta find Umaru and... seriously, why am I thinking about her at a time like this? So irritating.
That's what happens when you care about someone.
Well, I would think Byakuya is on the airship. Question is, how would you even get in there?
Well, either they land or we find a way to get up there. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be the last chapter.
Yeah, I have a feeling too. We're not gonna save him until the end.
When you contacted Future Foundation, the kids must have honed in on you.
It still feels weird to have voiced scenes. Like,
They tailed
so
you,
many of them.
and you brought them right back here. It's all your fault! You did this to all of us!
It's all my fault. Everyone got hurt because of me. He's right. If I didn't insist on coming back here,
Not really, well.
and if I had just tried harder, if I were a better person, I could have protected them.
Would have happened regardless.
Yeah, I think so too. But they don't know that. And yeah.
I would feel bad too.
I couldn't do it.
I mean, from Komaru's point of view, it technically didn't happen until they arrived, so...
Well, it makes perfect sense to think we are the cause. Like, I would think that too.
Yeah.
Because I'm weak. It's just like Toko said. I'm so weak. I kept saying, I can't do anything. Always relying on others.
So they took away Toko's stun gun and presumably the scissors too, but they didn't take the hacking gun from Komaru. But again, it does look like a megaphone to normal people, so...
Yeah, but why would you leave it anyway?
Saving others.
Also,
And now this happens.
they've all seen us fight with the megaphone. They know it's a weapon.
I like to think that most people in that room had their eyes on something that wasn't what was in our hands. You know, fighting for their lives. Running, scared.
Sneak, sneak! Sneakity sneak!
This is gonna be Kotoko, no?
Sneak, sneak.
La la! Why, hello there!
Grab her pigtails and then
Never.
yank her towards you to knock her out.
My name is Kotoko Hatsugi. I'm the fighter in the Warriors of Hope. Formerly known as Lil Ultimate Drama. Well, not like it matters at all.
If it doesn't matter, why do you keep bringing it up at every turn?
Open sesame!
Oh, what is with that gun?
It has teeth.
Sorry for the intrusion. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Phew! I reached way back for that reference.
I have no clue. But what was that
I
gun?
deal with baby boomers all the time, so my gags are kind of dated.
Oh god.
You get it?
No, but I get this one.
don't get it.
Baby boomers, you know, probably like in their 50s now at this point. The group of people that sexually abused her. They were her audience most of the time. She isn't talking about school plays.
Baby boomers are like 65, 70 now. Okay.
And speaking of old... Oh, I can't think of any follow-up. I must be nervous.
Didn't even know baby boomer was a thing. What?
How could you not?
Never heard of it.
You've never heard okay boomer.
Boomer, yes, not baby boomer.
Where do you think the boomer comes from?
I know, not from baby boomer, obviously.
Okay. Well, that's how it is though. Yeah.
Born in the 45, 50s because of people coming home from the war.
Yes.
Okay, fair enough. Well, fair enough, that was a baby boom. Yeah, okay,
Yes.
okay, I get it. I didn't know they were actually called baby boomers.
Honestly, that's on you. She was today years old when she learned something that has been called that for a long ass time now. I guess she must be nervous.
My heart is
You
racing
never
faster
heard.
than 16 shots a second. Master Takahashi would be proud.
16 shots a second? Master Takahashi?
I have no clue.
Your
drama teacher?
I already know what you want to say. You were gonna tell me a fighter should be a boy. And speaking of boys, I've heard some people say that slugs don't have a gender.
Is that true? I'm quite sure slugs have a gender.
All the types of slugs that I have ever learned about they have both genders. There's a technical term for it, but I forgot it.
Oh, okay, yeah, that is fair.
They're both male and female, so that they can reproduce by can reproduce by themselves?
That I don't think so, but...
They have both. Terrestrial slugs are hermaphrodites. That was the word. Thank you.
Ah, okay, fair enough.
But actually, slugs have both male and female bodies at once.
There we go.
Imagine if I had pressed the button first. Could have saved myself all of it.
The more you know about
Go around
slugs.
spreading half-assed lies about slugs deserve swift punishment. Fighter kick, fighter punch, chaka.
This is you fighting. Like, if you were a Street Fighter character, this would be you. Fighter punch!
Are you seriously gonna talk shit about me after you cut your fucking mouth open with a fucking pickle?
Yeah, but we know this is you. You
No.
know it. Yes, it would be. Fighter kick.
Me doing that is one thing. You cutting open the inside of your mouth, eating a pickle. That's on a
That is
different
not
level.
what this is about, though. This is about you as a Street Fighter character.
Yeah, we can say it the fifth and the sixth time too, but I'm saying, yes, that's here. Your pickle thing is here. So you don't get to talk shit about me.
I am sure that has happened to the best of us, though.
If you, or anyone you know, anyone you ever heard of, read about, anything other than her, has ever been viciously attacked inside your mouth by a pickle, please let us know. You know how to reach.
This is why people cut their pickles.
And no, Tifa, I've never lost a mouth battle from a pickle.
It was like a full pickle. I'm not talking about like slices of pickle or cut pickle.
You are a full pickle.
I just want to take that out there.
Wait, what about a pickle? I was distracted. Tifa hurt herself while we were eating dinner today. She bit into a pickle and somehow managed to launch it, like pistol shrimp style, into the corner of her mouth where she now has a cut from the pickle.
I cut my gum with a pickle and now the skin is a bit loose and it's slightly swollen. Like I never knew you could cut your mouth with a pickle. And this is like all the way back, like where my wisdom teeth was pulled. Like I don't know how that happened.
I'm kinda impressed.
Like it was a whole pickle and I had it in a fork and like had it on the side and I was gonna like bite it off. And then it somehow went like... I don't know.
That must sting. Well, yes it does.
It's annoying. So now you know you can get cut by a pickle. But then again, I've managed to cut myself on worse.
What, wool?
Like a water bottle.
Yeah, well.
Oh, wool can cut. By the way, like if you actually like string it tight. Like, what do you even call that? Like hold it tight.
The paint vocals in the background. Yeah. They just add to it. Yeah, please do carry on.
That could cut. Like I'm just saying.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
Just saying there's a lot out there that can cut you.
What's the worst thing, or what's the weirdest thing you've hurt yourself with?
That's what I told them, that I didn't want to be fighter because I'm not good at PE.
She didn't even pick her own role.
I mean, I am really good at physical education, though.
Glad we got that.
You good at health and physical education?
Is that even a subject you can be good
Please
at?
don't ask her, please.
There are no girls who dislike health and physical education. That's my theory, anyway.
Disproven.
Stare.
Oh, she's so annoying. Recently, the pole to my green screen. Picked it up, ceiling fan, and it smashed my face.
Please tell me you had OBS recording that.
Ah.
Oh, that hurts.
Nope, yeah. That's rough.
Oh, that sucks though.
That was a sturdy pole.
Good thing you also have a sturdy face.
Thought I was gonna lose a tooth. Yeah. Okay, that's pretty good. Broke my nose during color war at a sleepaway camp. Guess what activity?
Before I guess that, what's color war? Color war at sleepaway. Guesses? Well, seems like a game. But...
Sleepaway camp I can kind of put together, but what's color war? Maybe if we know that we can guess the activity, but...
You throw crayons at each other.
Colored teams. Red versus blue. But what do they do?
Well, that's the activity. You have two teams. Catch the flag.
Tifa, have you ever noticed that in any sport ever, usually the two teams dress differently to differentiate between the two?
Yes, so, and now the question in like what activity?
They divide the whole camp into two teams and we compete in different teams, different activities, mostly sports.
So then you say, I asked the stupid questions. Like this one was obvious. I know, I would say something like flag, catch the flag, because that's what we used to play mostly then.
Wait, what do you call those? I forgot the English term. When you get clues and you have to find a specific place or item. You know what I mean?
Yeah, treasure hunt.
Yeah, a treasure hunt. Like walking through a forest and you're a kid, you run through a forest and then bam, there's a tree. Scavenger hunt. That's the word. Okay, that's my guess. Yeah, scavenger hunt.
I'm gonna stick with catch the flag.
Capture the flag.
Capture the flag.
Ha! I knew something. Breakfast.
Oh, but breakfast can be dangerous.
What did you do?
How did you broke your nose with that?
What? If you tell me it was a pickle, when I feel a connection happening there, and we need to have a serious discussion about pickles. Also, how are you? Happy Friday. Doing? How are you doing? I was just trying to get Apple Jacks to try them as I'd never had them before and they were gonna run out, so my friends told me to hurry. I slipped on the wet floor from the rain.
Painful. I was sort of waiting like an egg hit you in the face or something.
I think we've all done that. The worst slip and fall I've ever seen, and the closest to a really serious injury, must have been like 15 years ago. My dad and I, we went to this department store, and outside it had rained earlier. So we came, of course, from the outside, we were walking down the street, go inside, and we take an escalator a floor up. And he wants to be all cool because we still have stuff to do. And he tries to jog up the escalator. Because we've been outside, the soles of our shoes, his, were still slightly wet. So while trying to take 2 steps on the escalator at once and like this lunging forward, up, you know how people walk upstairs. In that motion,
I feel that.
The foot that he wanted to push off of slipped slightly and he fell straight into the escalator.
Oh, that's gonna hurt so much.
He hit the edge of the top of a step here. Like, you know the thing with like protrusions, those spike kind of things on? Here. Thankfully he was able to like hold himself off with his hands. He just got away with bruises on like his shins and his arms and a dent on his nose, but
that could have been a pretty bad cut.
It would have hit his eyes probably, just from the impact. You don't just bounce off of things.
Yeah,
usually,
like slips probably.
He's never done that again since because he's learned his lesson that day. Don't run on escalators, especially not if you have slippery shoes.
I'm too lazy to run on escalators.
Ew! Yes. Yes.
Yes, that is painful. Als hij is Skinner, happy Friday.
How are you doing?
Okay, so he dislocated a bone after falling, didn't actually break it.
But I can't say dislocated my nose. I hope you never do, because that would be very painful.
Somehow I do hope I once dislocate my nose. Like, I want to know the feeling of like popping it back.
No, I can do that.
Like, it's not like I would do it on purpose, but if it would one day happen, it's
you would
like...
tell everybody. Had you haven't said in the place, so technically had a nose job in middle school. That's a good icebreaker. So one time I was LARPing and we were standing outside the tavern. A group of skeletons attacked and I ran to get help down a forest path with no lights. I thought I was running straight, but I was on an angle. Stepped into a ditch, twisted my ankle all the way around, screamed for help and hold, paused the game, but no one heard me. I had to crawl a half-mile back to camp with a smashed ankle. Closest hospital was 2 hours away. Holy shit.
That is painful.
Yeah.
Like, how big was the area you guys were LARPing in?
Don't run
like,
in the dark, yes.
Fuck.
If you can't see where you're stepping.
That is a good lesson here. Or just do like I do and don't run at all.
Yeah, just don't exercise. Exercise is good for you, do it in moderation. 2 miles by 2 miles. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that is...
Not a fun time.
That sucks.
Worst part was it was the second day of 5 days of color war. I had to sit out most of the rest of it. Had surgery as soon as I got home. Since it was for last week, I just waited till I got home.
Yeah, that sucks that it happens in the beginning.
So... Wait. You broke your nose. And then they just left it for 5 days until you got home and then you got it fixed.
I'm guessing they sort of like snapped it back as well.
I would think that whoever runs the camp gets you to someone who can administer medical aid ASAP. Like, was there someone on site to help you? Like, I mean, I'm happy you got it all sorted out in the end, but 5 days after the fact, that sounds like a lot to me.
Yeah, but those things really suck.
If I ever break my nose, I don't want to wait 5 days for someone to have a look at it. Took me for an x-ray, said it wasn't broken. Meanwhile, the doctor at home looked at it and could immediately see it was crooked. Okay, it sucks that the first doctors were not able to find that out, but yeah, I guess if they check you up and then they don't find anything, but then they're not really gonna do anything, so yeah, it makes sense.
A friend of mine, like 3 years ago, also had a pretty bad accident. He is a windsurfer by hobby.
Fuck.
And he was windsurfing in the Netherlands, all well, until something went wrong during. He somehow managed to fall flat on the water and smashed his entire left leg. It was like broken on 36 places, something like that.
He basically hit terminal velocity from the wind.
Yeah. It was completely smattered. Worst bit is, of course, they managed to like put him on... It gets worse. They put him on his board, managed to get him to shore, call an ambulance. The shitty thing is, he was at a part where there was no way to get like from the road down to the beach anywhere near, because he went like a shit ton somewhere, I have no clue. So the ambulance couldn't reach him.
It gets worse.
So they had to somehow get a crane to lift the bed wood to put him down onto the beach with the ambulance workers on there. Put him on there and then get that crane to lift him back up until they could put him into the ambulance. Like, he was on that beach for like an hour and a half to take care of all of that with his smashed leg. In the end, they had to put like several screws in it, like his entire leg was fucked up.
Yeah, it got pulverized by the impact, basically.
Yeah. But that would also be like my luck. Like, you're just at a part where no one can reach you. Something like this happened and they have to find a fucking crane somewhere to lift you up.
Yeah. I've never had anything that bad. Me neither.
Me neither,
and I
fortunately.
hope I never have to, because...
Nothing to that extent. I'm gonna...
To be honest, I think if I ever went surfing and I would go so fast that I would hit terminal velocity to the point where water becomes like concrete, I would just like fall into dust. Or just become sparkles in the sky.
Funnily enough though, he after like a few months of rehabilitation recovered really well. Like, he can now walk again on his leg.
Dislocated my shoulder playing basketball when I was 16. Paramedics were about to move my arm so they could put a sling on. My arm basically regenerated, felt like the bone slide back into place by itself somehow. Yeah, like...
If that happens to anyone, I can imagine it would happen to you.
Looking at him, it's not immediately obvious, I'm gonna say, but Skinner is basically Frieza or any other Dragon Ball Z character that can just regenerate.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So you have people like Skinner who can just go cast heal on themselves.
Oh no, my arm!
And then you have her here cutting herself on a pickle, so...
That pickle hurt!
What?
What?
I'm just saying.
For all the dangerous activities in sports, breakfast broke my nose. Not dodgeball, gaga, basketball. Breakfast. The deadliest sport of all.
Breakfast is dangerous, I tell you.
Yes. Question though, did you in the end ever get an Applejack?
Oh yeah, what's an Applejack?
Like a flapjack but with apples, I guess.
What's a flapjack? Besides...
A breakfast item.
Like a pancake?
I believe so.
So a pancake with apples?
I believe so. That emote is fire, Skinner, yes. You have some pretty cool new emotes.
Yeah, they are really nice.
Do this. I'm actually here to hunt you down.
The only one I wonder about is the Ha one. Like, did you swap the hair around?
It's a comb over.
What? It's not like my feelings about demons have changed any. I still hate them deeply.
I've never heard someone say, "What's a flapjack?" who wasn't below the age of 5.
Well, what is a flapjack?
Reminder, German, Dutch. We've probably had them, just not under that name.
I am thinking it's pancake.
Yeah, that's what I had to shave.
Pancake, yeah, okay.
Thank you, Foley. Thank you for entertaining and educating us.
I kind of like the name flapjack better than pancake. But is there like a difference between it? Like, why is it called flapjack and not pancake? Like, do you make them differently? Or is it just a nickname for a pancake?
Yeah, some things have different names and places.
I'm gonna call you a flappyjack.
Why you gotta call me out like that? I didn't until one day the next summer. Damn, you had to wait a whole year for one. I had to have breakfast again and I finally got a bowl. Sat down, took a bite, and I broke my nose for this.
Wait, it's a granola bar? We just established it's a pancake.
Apparently it's a different thing in different places. Like I said, it wasn't worth it. Then I'm glad you didn't miss out on it a year earlier, I guess. I mean, you would have broken your nose for something you didn't enjoy. Now you had 1 year of magical hope.
A big ass granola bar.
I've never heard of this. See? So you make fun of us for not knowing what a flapjack is, but to you a flapjack is something completely different than it is to our American friends.
See? There you have it. That's like biscuits, I guess.
Jack, quick tangent. How did you like Rick and Morty? I see why people like it, but it's the kind of show where there's so many details, so much stuff, so much going on. I think I can do 1, maybe 2 a day before my brain like overheats, like from trying to like, okay, main characters are moving there, left, right. I need to look at every frame all the time, listening to everything to like.
It is sometimes hard to focus on the story. Because I love those weird shit you see in the background, and then I focus on some of those things, and then it's like, whoa, that's so cool. And what's the other thing? But then we're already like much further.
Yes.
But then again, it's also not something that you really need to focus on the story for. You do still get like the story that's happening.
I would say a nice thing about it is that there are many different ways to watch it.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter where at the screen you look, you probably see something that makes it entertaining.
It is smart though, because no matter how often you watch it, you'll see something else.
Why is a flapjack called a flapjack in the UK? The word flapjack is believed to come from flipping or flapping the cake on a griddle. See? My cousin knows what a flapjack is. It's gonna, I'm very happy for your cousin.
Well, now we know flapjacks are different things.
Yes. How about we take a quick break, refill our water, and then get back into this so far not really going anywhere type of conversation with Kotoko.
Sure, I'm gonna look up flapjacks in the meantime.
You're just gonna get hungry. Oh well.
That's good.
Be right back.
BRB.
The only thing I can imagine being warm and delicious is us. That worked better in my head. We're back.
No.
Oh my god, these facts. What did I miss? Pancakes are made from a thin batter, not my pancakes. While flapjacks are made from oats, sugar and butter. Ooh, I want to try that.
Maybe make some flapjacks this weekend. Like I did find a lot of recipes for it.
Flapjacks are baked in the oven while pancakes are fried on the stovetop.
We also make like oven cakes. Like if you just make your usual pancake dough and put them in a form and throw it in the oven, it comes out like kind of cakey. It is so good.
And it's less work.
Well, that too.
Compared to making individual pancakes. So we're very lazy people.
Like ever since then, we also haven't really made normal pancakes anymore.
Yeah. Pancake ingredients include the usual pancake ingredients. Okay, I see. In the US and most of Canada, the term flapjack is widely known but lesser used term for pancake. That's what I was thinking about. Hence, apple flapjack, apple pancake. That's silly. I tell you why. Brexit. Fair.
Jack, flap your arms around. This is why you're a flappy Jack.
The frame kind of betrays that, but I don't really have much space to move around here without hitting anything, so I hope that was enough of it. Can confirm they're nice, they're basically slightly softer granola bars. That's a good thing in my opinion. I have an idea for when they get back. Why are your legs everywhere? How?
No, they're not. You're just in the way, as always.
I'm trying to stretch my foot and where's your leg?
Yes. Don't stretch your foot then. Stretch it in the other direction. Stretch it that way.
Don't make me stretch you that way. Anyway, we were having a very deep discussion with Kotoko about something.
I still want to kill them all in the most painful, cruel way possible.
Okay.
Yeah, that's probably because just like Jack Fody, you are in her way. Like, I'm sitting perfectly in my lane here and he's trying to cross. And if that's anything like me, you're crossing that lane as well and then you get kicked. It happens.
Like, for example, drowning them in a septic tank or putting a razor under their fingernails.
Oh, that hurts. Like, I once had a twig like go under my nail, like through the middle, like that hurt.
Why though?
Like, I fell and it somehow went like, I don't know how I managed, but it went like under my nail and it got stuck there. Oh, that hurt like fuck. My finger is kind of tingling thinking about that. Oh.
Why am I not even shocked that something like that happened to you? You know, I've got this thing under my fingernail. Yes, that does shock me. But your story about how you fell and when you fell like finger forward into the stick. Yeah, no, that's 100% you.
But that's not even enough. I hate them with full power. But anywho, despite my hatred, the reason I let you escape was because you are super adorbs!
What do you mean the reason you let us escape?
Huh?
I guess it pays to be cute.
I love adorable things! I collect everything adorbs, from faucets to toilet seats!
To be fair, there are some kinda cute toilet seats out there, depending on the design.
What?
Like, I'm not talking about the standard white toilet seat. But you have, like, cute toilet seat.
What?
Like, I saw one that was, like, drawn as a Cookie Monster. Okay, that was a bit weird if you think about it, if you're gonna sit on it.
Yeah.
But you have beautiful toilet seats, I'm just saying.
I don't want there to be a face on my toilet seat. No.
I'm gonna see if I can find that picture.
Please don't. It's okay, Tifa. One stubbed my toe so hard I got a hairline fracture. There was an old box TV that was on the floor. She broke her toe like that.
I feel that.
She got up too late, made a toasty, ate it straight.
No, it wasn't a toasty. It was like this roti kind of thing made of blatterteig that I put in a pan and it starts blowing up.
How about you tell the story by giving people terms that they know instead of you?
That's why I said it was like Oh wait, I said blatterteig. Is that what you mean?
Tifa was eating a type of flatbread that creates pockets of hot air when prepared. You're welcome.
Well, that's kind of what I said. So it turns into like this ball while you're making it. And somehow my brain sometimes shuts off. It's no secret. Like, I didn't realize it was filled with hot air for some reason and I bit straight in it.
When prepared and cooled down to the point where you should eat it, it's flat.
Yeah, it flattens.
She ate it when it was a balloon. So of course, hot air, piping hot air into her mouth, scalded her mouth, 3rd-degree burns, like really bad. She runs back to the bedroom because she needed to get dressed, stubs her toe, breaks her foot. Or her toe at least.
Well, I'm cursing being mad at the piece of roti that I was eating. Well, my lip had 2nd-degree burns, by the way.
2nd, not 3rd.
Not 3rd, it wasn't that bad. I was like running around and then I stubbed my toe and then that broke too. So I'm like one hand holding my lip and the other hand holding my foot while cursing the world around me.
Yes.
It sucked.
It's funny because I danced for 4 hours a day, yet it was stubbing the toe that got me injured. I think the dancing did it first and the stubbing the toe was what then like made it all like climax into this. I went to dance the next week. I told the teacher I broke it a week ago. She was so confused. Yes. Makes sense. On brand for you, Tifa.
That was last year.
Yes. One time we were eating pork ribs. My brother was using a fork to get the meat off a bone. He shoved it right under his fingernail. He jumped up and yelled, "That didn't hurt."
Sometimes trying to convince you it didn't hurt might help.
It's hilarious to be the one that it doesn't happen to, but yeah, I fully get that. It just his brain was like, say something, that didn't hurt. Like I'm sorry for your brother. Like
those things hurt.
I mean, it's fun to tell the injury stories later, yes, but at that moment it fucking sucks. So, Tifa, you also want to argue about adorable faucets?
Well, no, it's okay.
So, I'm gonna let an adorable girl like you go. Really?
To be fair though, it would kind of make sense to kill us. Put us in some...
Why are you gonna go there?
Excuse me, why am I gonna go there? These people hang them in certain moves on the wall. Like, why couldn't I kill someone in this game, put them in a jar and next to my bed?
Because
if I like cute girls.
We're the good guys.
I'm talking about Kotoko. Like, why couldn't she do that?
What happened today at work that made you like this? All of today so far, your solution to every situation was like, fight them, kill them, hang them up on a wall.
No, I'm not saying that.
Chill, it's a Friday, the weekend is about to happen.
But these people kill adults. Some of them even make puppets out of them or hang them on a wall for decoration. So it would make perfect sense to kill someone you find cute, put them in a jar and keep them near you somewhere in a room.
Once again, 3rd time for this stream, I disagree.
There is one catch. You're the only one allowed to leave. Four Eyes over there is not cute at all. What? But shh.
Yeah.
Keep it a secret, especially from the sage Nagisa. He's super strict with rules.
Tifa, therapy isn't too expensive. It's actually free here.
Yeah, therapy is for free, but I've had therapy for like 15 years, 12. And look where I am now. It didn't help.
Maybe more will make it not worse though.
So welcome back. You missed funny injury stories. Oh.
Drink soda during meals.
American capitalism is a thing I forgot about. Socialized healthcare is pretty damn good.
Which injury story did we still miss?
No, Shrift missed.
Oh, I thought we missed. Oh yeah, but now I see it's a reply.
I believe it's time you go to an optometrician and see if you need new glasses.
What? I
It's
just
not
didn't see the
my
reply.
fault the food is so tasteless. I mean, he could at least let me have a little. Tells me to drink milk, even if I'm eating cereal. It's like drinking curry soup with your curry.
Yeah, that is weird. It's like whenever you tell me when I'm having soup or ramen or something, you come with like, oh, do you want a drink with it? Like, I'm having soup. Why would I want a drink with my soup?
No, That's not how that happens.
Yes, you sometimes ask if I want something to drink when I'm having ramen. Like, why do I want a drink with my ramen or with
I
my
ask
soup?
you if you want something to drink all the damn time. You just keep making fun of me when it happens that we eat something that's a soup. Yes. I'm sorry that I'm so polite that I continuously ask you if I can get you something from the kitchen when I'm on my way there, or if you want something to drink. I guess.
Yeah, no. You sometimes ask at those moments, and it's weird. What do you mean, Tifa? What the fuck? Why would you? You know what? I'm not even going into that. I drink milk with my cereal. Like, you have your milk on the side, but then again, with cereal it kind of makes sense because I often eat it with yogurt.
Are we gonna have a how do you eat your cereal debate?
We should have the, like, how do you prepare your cereal?
I agree. What the fuck, Tifa?
What did I say this time? It is perfectly normal to not want something to drink with your soup. Like, it's already technically half of a drink.
Imagine thinking soup broth is the same as an actual drink.
Yeah, but why would you want to add liquid to your liquid? Like, why do you need it?
Tifa, if I get you something to drink while we're eating soup, you aren't supposed to pour the drink into the soup. That's...
This kind of reminds me of when we went to a restaurant once and I also had this soup dish.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to order a drink with it.
To serve me something.
And you and the waiter looked at me like I was mad for not ordering a drink.
Yeah, because over here that's normal.
Yeah, like if I don't want a drink, you're not gonna force me into a drink.
Yeah, but I'm saying over here it's normal, but if you go to a restaurant, cafe, wherever, and you order food, you also order something to drink.
I shall not be forced into beverages.
All I can say in her defense is that she grew up beneath the sea level.
Groundhog, here it's not common to get water. I believe in American restaurants you get water served.
In France too.
Standard.
In
Here
lots
you
of
do
places. Not in Germany though. Here if you want to drink something you gotta order it.
Yeah, you don't get anything to drink unless you ask for it.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go. Go on, get out before those chumps notice.
But I can't be the only one to go. I can't just abandon all the people here.
Why don't we just pretend to go with her, and the moment she turns her back to us, we knock her the fuck out and help the others.
We could knock her the fuck out now. You're not gonna tell me this kid is gonna overpower us.
She had a gun that was able to open the door. I'm gonna wait till she turns her back on us. We talking about Tifa? Oh, no, we will not knock Tifa out. Even though some of her comments may make it seem like it might not do her any harm. We don't do violence. We try to persuade her to see our way. Maybe one day she will act like a true human.
No.
Oh, something wrong? Is your red flower blooming?
This conversation is...
Well...
It just goes everywhere.
Or maybe you just like locked rooms. Like, you're a murder mystery enthusiast?
I can't just leave Toko behind.
Ha! Shrift is the true kobold.
I'm not surprised.
Well, I can understand a little hesitation. Why don't you just leave the cell for now? Come on, just step on out. Girls are more adorable if they're a teensy bit selfish.
I feel like we're being tricked.
You think? By one of the people that got us into this whole mess to begin with.
This feels
Yes.
sus.
Why would you turn...
And now, hi-ya!
Why are you so dumb? Oh my god.
Are we gonna get bit? Or bitten? Like, it kinda looks like the mouth. Oh, it is Grandma's teeth that came at us. Wait, did we get knocked out by that?
This is a denture launcher. So how about get it. Pretty sweet machine, right?
Wait, how did that knock us out? It only bit us in the neck.
Because it's a video game. I don't know, Tifa, but how... Okay.
And how did the thief let go and go back?
If you ever find yourself in a position where something like the scenario that just unfolded that happens to you, walk after the person that tells you to get out.
To be fair though, like where did she hit this gun? She wasn't holding it earlier.
Yes, she was. It's what she used to open the door with.
Yes, but while we were talking to her, she wasn't holding it.
Yes,
like...
because she unequipped it. This is how video games work. When you choose to use an item, it just appears in your hands. Video game logic.
I see, I see.
Twitch just got funky until you re-sign in.
Okay. Maybe your session ran out?
Twitch got a Twitch.
The smooth shaft, the fresh pink color, the brutal yet hypnotizing shine.
Are we talking about front tails?
It's so adorbs, I just can't stand it.
No, dentures.
Ah, by the way, my dad was a dentist.
I'm quite sure my dentures right now don't look too good.
Skinner, before you get too invested into that one line, spoilers, her motivation, Kotoko's, is that she got sexually abused by groups of people while being younger than she is now, so. Like, every little thing she says to me is like, I don't quite know how to feel about it.
And also, Papa was always cheating with his dental assistant.
Well, why not?
But I guess he had an inferiority complex because he always role-played as a brain surgeon.
How do you roleplay as a brain surgeon, by the way?
I don't know, I'm pretty sure if you Google it, you will find some ideas.
Like, I'm kind of trying to get this scene into my head, but...
Oh my god, you're this famous brain surgeon, Dr. So-and-so. Yes, today I operated on 12 brains. There you go.
Oh, Dr. Jack, please perform surgery on my brain.
I don't know.
How do you roleplay as a Dutch person?
That is a good question.
Yes, a great daddy indeed. Neglecting his business and making me earn money instead.
You sure you want to, though?
Perfect papa who I could kill over and over and over, and it still wouldn't have been enough.
What is this? Can't move.
Did it like do something to her nerves or something?
Ooh, your sleepy face is super adorbs.
But she isn't sleeping.
I bet your face
Well,
is
just
cute
paralyzed,
even
it
halfway
seems.
through swimming a stroke. However,
Guessing it was laced with something. Or like something, if you touch it, you get paralyzed.
it's a good thing. Cute girls go through terrible things. And if you're adorable too, you have to protect yourself. On your own. If you can't, you have to take whatever they give you. It's a shitty rule, but I didn't make it. Adults did. So be prepared for that life.
In a sense, Kotoko very much reminds me of Junko. Like that conversation, like it felt more like we were talking to 12 different people in that room. Like,
Didn't have that feeling.
I need to know how to roleplay as a Dutch person so I can make my next D&D character Dutch.
Well, the number one thing you should know how to do as a Dutch person is complain. A lot.
And ride a bicycle.
And ride a bike. Yeah. Preferably complain while riding the bike.
Yes.
Like, we are a country that loves to complain.
Don't forget colonies. Yes.
True, true. We
Also-
all have a colony.
And if you want to, this is true by the way, look it up, unfortunately. If you want to channel the worst of Dutch culture, you attack people that want to help others, like ambulances, firefighters, and policemen.
Yeah.
Especially when drunk.
It's a thing.
Look up New Year's Eve Netherlands ambulance. You will literally find stories about people during like New Year's Eve attacking ambulances trying to help people.
It's
like to the point where
thing.
groups come and tip over the ambulance car.
We have yearly advertisements where we go like, oh, please leave our help staff or like ambulance staff, firefighters alone. The slogan is like, do is leave. Like, be nice to each other.
I generally try to not alienate people, but if you're currently watching, do generally enjoy doing the stuff we just described, go fuck yourself. I stand behind these words.
I do have to agree with that.
Why are Dutch people like this? I have no idea. It doesn't make any sense. To be honest, I think it's less the being Dutch and more the being a fucking moron part.
Yeah,
they just happen
true.
to live in the Netherlands. Sounds like the UK, to be honest, every fucking football match.
Yeah, that is something I will never understand. But with that, we're close.
Did you say do is me, but in Dutch? No.
Nee, do is lief. Like act nice for once.
Yeah. Do it nicely, which means act nice. Yeah. Oh. Close. Pronunciation-wise, if you just struggle through the word, yeah. People would understand if you just say it fast enough. See?
Close.
Very close, very close. I mean, we have a lot more morons here in America, but that's not a regular thing here. Yes. Thankfully.
Yeah.
Was someone just talking about me?
A doe is a female deer.
You're a female deer. No, but in... I don't know. What was a reflex? Like, we make a lot of fun often about... about stupid shit that may happen in America, but trust me, every country has its own completely fucked up shit.
The Netherlands and Germany aren't perfect either. Not at all.
And there we go.
I keep seeing this, but now I need to comment on it. Whenever I sneeze like Toko does in the picture, I feel disgusting. I've had that happen very rarely in my life, but every time it does, like, I know it's not, I didn't do anything wrong, but...
I've only once actually
regret.
had snot come out of my nose when I sneezed. And that was horrible because I was sitting in a bus, I sneeze, and I think half of my brain came out. So I'm sitting in the bus.
That explains a lot, actually.
A giant trail of snot in my hand. I'm sitting there. Someone have a tissue, please.
And everyone looks at you with a mix like, what the fuck, stay away from me, while also thinking, I pray this never happens to me in public.
Of all the places it could happen, it happens in public.
Jack said it before I could type it. You know what that means for Evie, right? Geniuses think alike. Can't find any of those articles easily on Google. We'll send you some.
Yeah, I can imagine it's not easy to find on English.
That never happened to me in public, but that is one of the very distinct memories from school that I have in like the last year of, one of the first years of high school actually. This kid in one of the classes, like classroom was full, I forgot what we were doing. So he sneezes and like Tifa just described, probably 90% of the liquid in his body was drained through his nose. And like he didn't realize, so he just did this. And when the people around him went like, ew. And of course we were like, how old were we, like 13? Everyone had a reaction to it. And the teacher was just like very calm, like, does someone have a tissue? Give it to him. It could have just happened to you. I know it's a thing, but just give him a tissue, please.
Also, fun fact.
This teacher was great, by the way.
I'm quite sure, like, by now that I can prove from living here myself, like 99.9% of all Germans carry tissues. Like, tissues in Germany is such a big thing, and I don't know why. Like, they always have a package of tissues on them.
Because they're very handy to have. Also, I always have tissues on me when I go outside because, you know,
yeah,
hay fever.
And they land into the laundry a lot as well.
Great, oh, great.
But I've never actually met people before that carry so many tissues with them. But like every German person, when they go outside, grab a package of tissues. Like if they forget them, they go back and grab their tissues.
You know what I like about your little rant there? It sounds like you're making fun of them, but it's actually super nice.
Yeah, I know. It's just a fun fact. Like, it's just so funny. Like, I don't carry tissues.
You're welcome, world.
It's annoying.
Take example. Getting more water. Groundhog, gonna German.
Cheers.
Now.
You've actually gotten better. Like, you don't carry tissues around with you always now.
I do. You wanna go check my pants?
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
It's in the back pocket on the right side.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Master Byakuya must have been talking about me.
Cross shots.
Wish I could do tricks like that with my tongue.
While he's calling my name.
I think if you're...
Jeez, Master's such a perv.
I think if your tongue comes out like that...
I think a split tongue would be awesome on Toko.
No. Jack, I could clip it out of context and I'm very tempted to. What part exactly?
The tissues being in his pocket, or...
Reminds me of those clips of Indian soap operas. That would make Jack super happy, I bet. To be honest, this is actually something I thought about before we started streaming. Like, there is nothing we could ever do to make people not quote us or clip us out of context, so... If it happens, it happens, but... I have the source material, so...
I can't just stay put here. I gotta get out of here and help Master out.
She's probably just gonna break down the door now. She's at least gonna pick us up.
The part where you said check my pants. Yes.
It's the US.
Wow. Yeah. It's kind of a stretch for me because like I'm too much in the space where I know what I meant, but yeah, I get it. Have you seen that? Have you seen what? Groundhog? Have you seen what? What? I'm confused.
Clips about the Indian soap operas.
Which clip? What? What?
You mentioned you knew.
What? Yes, I have seen clips of Indian soap operas.
Yes, that's the question. You're making yourself confused there.
Every clip has a button that says take me to this point in the broadcast so I could see what it's referencing.
I have never seen that, to be honest.
I'm pretty damn sure that 99% of people will never click that. Just a hunch.
Like, I don't even know where the button is. But then again, I also never look for that, I suppose.
I won't clip it, I have self-control for the first time in my life. Nice.
A bit too much fun here.
To be honest, I wonder if Toko has super ripped abs because that Genocide Jill laughter has to be a workout.
Kind of a Venom shot here.
Yeah, like even her voice actress. Okay.
I think I need these scissors.
Hey, Dekomaru! Let's go see Master now. If you are of use to me, I'll buy you ramen. I'll even add seaweed for you as a top. Hey, she ain't here. Now that's committing to a joke.
No, I don't get. Actually,
Strange, though. Her scent's still here. Did she perhaps run away on her own? Is that like a GPS for Dekomaru's wristband? I see. This'll be good for tailing her. Anyway, you want me to chase after her, don't you? But why are you giving this splendid gift to an enemy like me? Is it perhaps that the other me has some annoying plan hidden up her sleeve, huh? Well, doesn't matter. Our goal is probably the same anyways.
This is how I go shopping too. Gonna buy pizza.
To be fair, none of this makes sense.
Why not?
Oh, another...
What doesn't make sense?
Like, Genocide Jack doesn't have memories of what happened when Genocide Jill was there.
When Toko was there.
Well, when Toko was
Yes.
there, yes.
And?
So the last time Genocide Jack came out was a long time ago.
Yes.
So how does she even know where she was hidden, what's going on, where to go?
Because both Toko and Genocide Jill are so aware that they have blackouts in their memories that they frankly stopped caring.
I'm not saying they don't care or that they don't have to care, but it doesn't mean that she knows the location of the cell where Komaru was.
No, that's why she said, oh, but I could feel you being in there.
Yeah, no.
See, if you had listened to the dialogue during the cutscene, you wouldn't have asked that question.
That's not how this works. Not how it works. Because of the power of God and anime. Yeah, that is more how it works.
All that. Just found the video as running, it's wild, I can share on Discord. Please do. Genocide Jill's voice actor is the same as Junko Inoshima, while Toko's voice actor is the same as Mukuru. Oh, okay. Really?
Oh.
Nice.
I did not even realize that.
Impressive.
Like, those are very different. Gotta see if I can...
But wait,
I can hear that next time.
were all the different Junkos just one voice actress, or was that also several?
That sounded like one.
Because the different personalities have different ways of speaking.
Yeah, but that sounded like one voice actor. I didn't get the feeling it was someone else.
That's pretty impressive. I would not have been able to tell.
Now then, let's begin with the motivation!
To be honest,
I love those black curtains, by the way.
they look pretty cool, but wow.
Please, no! Please stop! Nope! Not gonna happen! Switch on! What is this? Come on, come on, come on! Let me hear that adorable voice!
Are those groping hands? Are they gonna teach us how to grope little girls? It somehow feels wrong.
Fuck, I hate this part, it's very disturbing. Get ready for the most problematic part of Danganronpa. Yup.
Okay,
I had a feeling.
We're gonna sexually harass her now.
I knew that is what I was reacting to when he's like, oh, time for your motivation. I knew this was gonna happen, and there was only one thing that could happen given the background of Kotoko.
Want me to do it?
It's a video game, but...
Sorry to disturb you while you're busy.
Sorry to disturb you while you're busy.
I just said that.
It's time for a tutorial. Yeah, but you don't have a tutorial voice.
Why you always have to repeat it? Oh.
You can fight away the tentacles with the left mouse button.
I
They're not
wouldn't
tentacles, they're hands.
Both hands on the keyboard. I sure hope that's where they are. Not at this.
In this mode it would be good if you had a second view camera, but... Tentacles will also attack from outside the screen. Use the W and S key to switch the display. Okay, so we gotta go up and down to swat them away. Letting Komaru get groped increases the heart meter. You know what represents, or what that represents, right? If it fills all the way, it's game over. So enjoy yourself, but you know, keep that in mind.
That enjoy yourself seems very wrong here.
Time to begin the motive.
That scam.
Please, no! Come on, come on!
This is so weird.
Forgive me!
Do you remember, or if any of you have ever played Mario Paint on the SNES? Like, other than the drawing and making music, which is really cool, there's this video game, mini-game thing where you can swap flies.
Head scratches.
Motivation, motivation!
That's what I'm thinking of right now.
Fun!
Motivation, motivation.
No. That's a
She's
lot.
getting pattings on the head. This is messed up. To be honest, as
It's a mixed
disturbing
feelings.
as this is as an idea, it is perfectly making sense with Kotoko.
That's true. Achievement unlocked. Keeping the ratings down.
Yeah.
I can't believe that's an achievement. What the fuck?
I am glad that they left their hands at like this, because they probably couldn't have gone even further with the ratings, but yeah, it's implied. Also, all of Junko's personalities are the same voice actress. That's the answer I can give you, because I cannot find anything contradicting that statement. So for now, it's true. Thank you, Shrift.
Yeah, it definitely seemed to be the case.
My, you're persistent! But we're just getting started!
Oh, is this like Metal Gear Solid with a torture where there's several rounds? Please.
You're going to be slowly but surely motivated. Please! Enough already! Ooh, you're so sexy!
I sometimes find these things a bit weird though. Like someone has gone through this
That's
herself,
exactly what I was thinking.
is so traumatized by it, and then
Does it, well,
somehow
does something
gets
similar,
Yes.
not the same, but similar.
then
on someone
somehow
else.
gets joy on letting other people go through the same experience.
I think we had a... No, that is what I was gonna say too, but I think we're not seeing the whole picture. She isn't getting joy out of this. It is to break her. And if it worked on her, why wouldn't it work on someone else too?
Yeah, but you can break people without actually enjoying it.
Yes,
And you're not gonna tell me that this is not joy.
she's enjoying making an adult suffer because adults did this to her. She's giving them back exactly what they did to her. It makes sense. It's fucked up. It shouldn't be like this, but it makes sense.
Not fully. Like, I do get what you're saying and what...
You ever heard an eye for an eye? That's this. People have adults in her, adults have done this to her. Komaru is an adult. She wants her to break, she wants her to suffer in the worst ways imaginable, and her mind goes to the thing that has happened to her. It makes sense.
It makes sense that she does it, but she's actually enjoying it as well.
Yes, because it's an adult suffering. That's their
But
whole
even
motivation.
then, yeah, no, not fully.
Yes.
No, not fully. My problem with Kotoko, she's all shock value, no sense. Yeah, like I do, in a way, like Jack said, I do understand why she's going for this.
Yeah,
But
cycle of
there's
abuse.
also too much enjoyment in it, I would think.
You do remember the whole, like, I know talk is cheap, but when these kids, like Jotaro, I forgot the name of the first kid, Kotoko, everyone, when they're saying stuff like, oh, I want to drown you in a septic tank and all of this fucked up shit, that's not playing.
No,
They
I
mean
don't.
that.
Yeah. I also don't think they're playing there.
Yeah, but that's why I'm saying this is the worst thing she can imagine, or one of, and that's why she does it. I'm pretty sure the other kids probably would have had similar rooms like this, and theirs would be based on what has traumatized them. Like, I'm pretty sure if the first kid, I keep forgetting his name, I'm sorry, had a room like this,
the red-haired one,
Kumar would have been beaten to shit. Just like he was. So
I just have a hard time understanding that kind of feeling. And Shrift sees it as you do. It does make sense, but it also doesn't.
yeah, it's not being happy about seeing someone else suffer the same thing you have suffered through. Because she doesn't even see that. She sees an adult. Adults need to be tortured and killed in the worst ways possible for what they've done. And there's an adult suffering. So that's a good thing to her. To be honest, Evie, I get your point, but I think the shock value of the things she says, like earlier, the conversation was like, okay, this is giving me physical trauma from all the back and forth in the conversation. I think that's on purpose too, because the shock makes you pay attention. It's, what's the term? I think blue comedy, where you say outrageous things like racist stuff, all sorts of stuff, to get a shock laugh from your audience. Like Bob Saget has comedy routines where if you've only seen him in stuff like Full House and like, what is it, like America's Funniest Home Videos and stuff like that, you would think of him as that kind of person, like wholesome, family, this kind of persona. But when he does comedy, and it's the exact opposite, he says the vilest shit on stage. And people keep laughing, and he keeps calling them out on laughing about this.
Oh, it's shock comedy.
Yes,
but to
exactly.
be fair though, the majority of this game so far, yes, it has disturbing moments, but all of those are also just shock factor. Like, there's not enough details or graphics, in my opinion, to make this, like, go past that point. Like, this is all shock factor.
I think,
not that I want to see the details of this particular...
I think you and I are privileged in the sense that we can say that because it doesn't work on us. I have a strong feeling that there are people who are not able to play this game because they associate things differently with like what just happened.
I can understand that as well. That's why I'm saying, to me, most of everything we've seen so far is just a shock factor. Like, they're implying things, and there is some horrible shit in it.
I think it's not quite how you're seeing it, but I won't elaborate. I'll just say she explains her logic more. Thank you.
But I also agree with Evie here, because she's so traumatized by this that even hearing certain words makes her completely lose her shit, but watching the same events that happened to her is completely fine.
Yes.
Like, that's kind of the weird part about it. Like, you can be traumatized by something, but the way they showed her being traumatized, like, she completely broke down after hearing certain words.
I get what you're saying. I've met people who are, I don't know if as a conscious effort or just somehow by talent, for the lack of a better word, who compartmentalize things to such a degree that things they would never want to happen to themselves, they can very easily do to others without it like clicking in their head like, okay, I don't like this, I shouldn't do this to others. So, to be honest, I think the only people that could really tell us this, like how the character, or the true motivations behind these things and the logic, for lack of better terms, would be the people who wrote her character. But
Well, to me here, they're also going for the shock factor. I mean, they put in a little girl that has been probably raped, sexually abused by several adults.
Yep.
Like, that's already a huge thing. And then she passes it on.
Yes, cycle of abuse.
Yeah, that is pure. Here, it's pure shock factor.
I saw this coming, but yeah.
Well, I saw the topic coming. I mean, we already have. You have like a few. It sounds horrible, but I'm gonna say main abuses. That happens a lot.
Common one, unfortunately common ones.
Like, I don't know how else to word it.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, like, getting beat up by your drunk parents, mental abuse, physical abuse, sexual abuse.
To frame it better, there are certain types of trauma that people go through that are not commonly but generally portrayed in media, and it's
they're too common. So in that regard, we already knew these things would be in here because we predicted it, which kind of makes sense from what we've heard of this game before.
This is part of why I can understand Nintendo not wanting the game on their system. Yes.
Imagine having this groping mini game on your Switch.
Yeah.
Like, I can see why they wouldn't do that.
I've said it during Danganronpa 2, but like, I think I would be more shocked if we hadn't played Danganronpa 2 first, because that little part of a story where they talk about what happened after Junko's death, what they've done to her body, that was the moment where I went like, okay. Like, violence, the killing, the gore aspect, that is one thing. But usually, again, in media, gory movies, action movies, whatever, that's mainstream. That happens. We've all probably seen them. We can talk about whether that's a good thing or not, but it's a thing. This kind of stuff that they let out of the back there, that's usually taboo. And when people went like, oh, well, this game is even worse, I was like, okay, they gotta keep it at that point for, be it the shock value or to stay in people's minds, because they had the nerve to go there and were able to bring out a game that they could actually sell. All of this shit is fucked up. I don't condone any of it, but
I sure hope you don't.
No, I just keep saying that because we sit here, we play this game, and we more or less regularly while we're playing this talk about some really horrible shit happening to people right now somewhere, unfortunately. And I don't want it to... Just because I'm not fazed by what's happening on screen doesn't mean it doesn't have any effect whatsoever on me. But
that is a good point, actually.
Personally, I have this disconnect. I've talked about this before. I'm playing a game. If I was playing this by myself in the dark, I would sit here angry, crying, sobbing at some of these things, or like distraught. I'm currently also thinking about, is our internet stable? I'm talking to you, I'm reading chat. Like, it's a mix of things.
But that does make sense.
Seeing Servant before Danganronpa 2 would be a major spoiler though. Yeah, though on the other hand, literally on the other hand, see what I did? Seeing the character of the Servant in this game first, and then seeing someone looking very much like him in Danganronpa 2,
it would have given you a click faster though.
Would have constantly had me on my toes, like, what happened to his hand? And at some point I probably would have gone like, maybe he burned it, or something dumb. Like, you know, he has bad luck all the time, and then he has better luck. So it's like, maybe he like cut his finger really bad or something. But I'm glad we do it in this order.
Yeah, but depending on what's still gonna happen with him, I don't think it would have made a huge difference for me to play it the other way around. But then again, we haven't seen everything.
We're not done with this game yet. Just one question. Actually, I don't know if this is gonna be spoilers. If it is, don't answer it. Are there more mini games like this? Because I'm not quite sure what has happened to Nagisa to make him hate adults. But given our theory about what happened to Monica, I'm not sure how you can make that into a minigame.
Well, we didn't get a minigame with all of them. I mean, these are one of the few things you can easily make into one.
Yeah, but the Danganronpa games are pretty generous with their use of minigames to break up the main gameplay elements. So.
Yeah, but I wouldn't think they would keep going with this. But you should keep going.
Yes.
I've heard women are the best just before they're ripe, but this is beyond my expectations. But when they rot, they become demons. I have to figure out the perfect timing.
If they answer, spoilers. If they don't, still spoilers, because you know, yeah. Jack likes to ask those kind of questions.
That was completely unintentional, by the way.
Stop it! Why are you doing this? That's what I always asked. I asked them many, many times. The answer was always, because I'm cute! I'm not a bad girl. This is just payback for what happened to me. If you think this is wrong, then what the adults did to me is wrong too, right?
Yes.
And if that's the way it is, there's nothing you can do about it.
There is more rounds of this, isn't there?
Put that lewd body of yours to work, and you'll never go hungry. By the way, this is the opposite of child porn, so it's A-okay to put in a video game. No problem.
Wait, why is this the opposite of child porn? Because she's considered an adult? Like, this girl is still underage. It counts as child porn.
Here, yes. In Japan, what? Isn't that 16? I think is the age.
I have no clue.
Bruh, yes, Skinner, yes. They really out here towing the line. Yes. Yes.
I really wonder what the age is there.
Is it wrong for a kid to be doing this? But it's wrong for adults to be doing this too, right?
Yes.
Both are no good. If you're slapped on the right cheek, slap them on the left, as they say. No!
Oh, no second minigame.
Okay, we don't have to play them now. And then you have moments like this.
Is this GPS broken or what? It's going like 35 miles an hour!
Are they in a car?
Why is it so fast? Is the Earth spinning away without me?
They're in a truck. Or a train. Yep, makes sense.
Bingo! I see, so that's it. Oh, monorails are a first for me. Totally pumps me up.
Okay, the Superman jump.
Am I the only person that has a hard time trying to process the horrible atrocities this game touches upon in between scenes like this?
I'm sorry, but
I know I
you
just
should be
talk very
used to
slowly.
it by now. Like, they keep
Yes.
doing this in every Danganronpa game. You're trying to, like, cover up a murder, and then all of a sudden you have...
Dicks!
Yes. You have things about stroking shafts and front tails. And then you have, like, a minute of seriousness before we bring out the big boobs of Junko.
Jack, no analyzing, just be smooth brain, don't think. Mouth down south, yes. Yes, these things. To be honest,
I think they're just going for the roller coaster effect.
I was gonna say that, yeah. To be honest, I think that's what they went for. How is, what's it called? World End Club, by the way. Is it like this too, as in the, I'm gonna call it flip-floppity of topics? Like...
Well, I know you have a bigger problem with that than I do, because I'm like a squirrel anyway.
No, at first I had a problem with it too. I had a problem with like adapting to that mentally. Now I'm used to it. But if this was a book, I would stop reading at this point. Because of a constant back and forth between really like stuff that is taboo, that is being brought up, that needs to be talked about. And then stuff like this.
Don't have much of an issue with it.
Because this is a video game, at this point I'm like, maybe? I'm not saying the issues that are being tackled don't need to be tackled, but this is a video game after all. Like,
well, to be fair, they're not really tackling any issues.
Where's Dekomaru?
You know what I mean. Alright. Oh look, we've got infinite genocide Jill again.
Ooh, it's a glass floor. Actually, no, it's just really shiny. Really shiny.
It's much more PG. Okay. I'll just say this is the worst chapter in my season. Next chapters are better. Okay. This could have been a pretty cool action game.
It's been so long since I've been on such a hot ride.
Good thing our meter isn't going down. Oh, it's a ball. I didn't even fit through that window.
They just do.
Like, he looks kind of bigger than... Also, they don't even drop money.
Nope.
What is this shit?
It's supposed to be fast-paced.
Hey, Dekomaru, are you done yet?
Can't hit these things while on the ground. Huh? Have to give them a moment to get up.
I'll try it with Jeff.
That's what I usually do.
Oh, it's the, what was it, Beast Monochrome?
Yep. Let's see if it doesn't work.
Alright.
You have to give him a moment to get up again.
Otherwise, it would be too easy, I guess.
And then you can stun that one.
Yeah.
There we go.
I kind of like the design of these Beast Monokumas.
Yeah. They look pretty scary. In the sense that they look like they're always ready to pound.
Yeah, they look pretty.
Voice mod chat controls. Nice. We'll see how this goes. Might need to disable it.
I can imagine for D&D that's going to be pretty annoying. If it gets spammed. Ooh, that's a fancy door.
I had to get hit by that.
Well...
Had to roll.
Toko? Oh my! Am I interrupting something? No, it's not like that! Please, save me! I will not let you. Huh? Adorable girls deserve punishment. And girls who aren't adorable deserve even harsher punishment! Hey, I ain't ugly! I'm just way below average! You're plenty ugly enough!
Ooh, we get to fight her directly? Huh. What's written on her thigh? It's the kill count of Genocide Jill.
Yeah, they explained that in Danganronpa 1. Which was also one of the reasons why she didn't take a bath with everyone, because she didn't want them to see the...
Also why she doesn't shower, because looking at it, you know, makes her realize what she, well, technically, she, I guess, has done.
Yep.
It's the Japanese way of counting to 5.
Like every kill has been carved into a leg.
Yeah. You know, like, I think it's the
By
same in the
herself,
US.
by the way.
You do like 4 vertical stripes and then a diagonal through them. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the Japanese way. I think also Chinese, but I could be wrong about that. Okay, we get to fight her directly.
Well, no shit.
Tifa on that thing.
Type. More like... Why do you think so highly of yourself? You're the type of girl no one invites to a sleepover.
I wonder if she gets to escape, or if this or if this is the end of the chapter.
My clothes! Jeez, grade schoolers are brutal.
Oh my god, really?
Oh, that's a big one.
I need to get the timing down for this fight.
Why are we undressing this little girl? I know we're fighting with scissors, but come on.
The alternative is that we're stabbing her with scissors, so just cutting off her stuff is... well... But yeah, this is...
Do you see the tentacles? As they called it. Or the hands.
No!
Oh, I thought the game crashed.
No, that's just Windows asking me why I keep pressing the shift button. I wanted to dodge. I'll just stand here and thank you, genocide mode, by the way.
Why is the icon still Komaru? Where do you see that?
Really too much.
What?
Well, now we can't see it anymore.
Sticky keys, yes.
Oh my! Shooting blanks, are we? Then again, you were never loaded in the first place!
I don't get it, and I'm glad I don't, I think.
It's you know what, never mind.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna explain
now
that to you.
I do, yeah.
You're
or
too
else
naive.
you'll end up in a far more vulgar situation.
So look at this train, though.
Impressive, isn't
Kind of reminds me of, what's that TV show again?
Snowpiercer.
Snowpiercer. Kind of giving me that vibe.
This chapter is so uncomfortable. I get it.
Whoa there. You better stay put. If you don't, my hand might slip. And then I go snip, snip, snip!
Did she still snip?
Yeah, she cut her out of her thing.
Please. Now don't go getting captured by some little runt.
I thought those were little chickens everywhere.
You wouldn't come.
What?
I mean, right after we had that fight.
Fight? What the hell are you talking about? I just want to save Master Byaku.
True, she didn't have a fight with Genocide Jill.
Jack.
Jill.
No.
Toku, I was so scared.
What's this unexpected girl-on-girl development? Whoa there, lady! I ain't got that kind of taste! Get off me!
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Just a tongue, though.
I tried to leave you. I tried to run away.
Komaru has been told that Toko and Genocide Jill don't share memories. Then again, I guess she's just really happy to be saved, and yeah,
She got sexually harassed. Aren't you the one that goes like, oh, they were traumatized, they didn't pay attention
that's
to things?
literally what I just said before you did that, yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you for agreeing with me that I pointed it out myself. It's also weird that they changed the name from the Japanese. No idea why. It's the only one they changed.
Don't think I need to understand that. Like this Jack Jill is already confusing.
If at least they were consistent.
I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry, Toko.
She doesn't even realize it's genocide.
I have no right to accept that apology.
Huh?
You seriously are stupid. Why the hell are you trusting a serial killer?
What happened?
Nothing. Nothing at all. Satisfaction.
These sneezes are very convenient.
What is going on here?
See? Toko reacts to the fact that she's in a completely different place in a weird situation when she comes to.
Let's just go for now. It would be a hassle to explain.
Doesn't mean it makes sense when Thingy doesn't.
Okay. I don't really get it, but I definitely don't want to be down here anymore.
It does, because Genocide Jill doesn't care. She's a creature of instinct.
Yes, it's fine that she doesn't ask like what's going on, but it's about the fact that even without knowing what's going on,
just goes with the flow. Like,
she escapes from a jail, runs past 10 cells, and knows exactly where someone is being locked, even without knowing. Technically, they've been locked up.
Yes, correct. She also jumped through a manhole with an explosion out of a sewer and went into a monorail.
She can smell the blood, smell the red flower blooming, huh?
Didn't she say she smelled her? I thought she said I felt her, but maybe I misheard. Yeah. Like,
even then, nah.
Also, she's explosion proof.
You do have a point.
Kamaru Naegi? More like Kamaru Naegi.
Oh, come on, that wasn't even clever.
That's so bad. Best line in the game. Like, speaking of ultimate pun.
I was waiting for that the entire fucking playthrough. And the game makes you feel bad, or at least that's what it does for me, for just chuckling or smiling at it because of all the stuff.
I'll probably go to hell, but I didn't even feel that.
I give up. Yeah. I give up. I know, right? Yeah. I work on myself to stop feeling bad about reacting to these things because, yeah.
Well.
I guess I can do this one.
Well, you do all the books.
Of Kotoko Utsugi. Lame. So lame. Why are the bodies of demons not adorbs at all? Like, their bodies are bigger for no reason. They're not even filled with adorbs things inside. It's like an egg, but there's nothing inside. Empty Dumpty. I should kill them all just for that. Speaking of eggs...
What?
Speaking of eggs... Did you forget our fucking Twitch name?
No, but I don't see where it comes into place. Like, you have to follow it up with something. You're not very good at this. Speaking
I'm gonna see if there's a workshop I can send you to for comedic, like, timing and stuff. Senpai noticed. Speaking of eggs, there are two ways to write egg in Japanese, but you can use the words in different ways. The first egg means shelter from where life is born, and the other egg means a cooking ingredient. Woohoo! Isn't trivia just so adorbs?
I love trivia.
I'm glad that's over.
Did you know
that the inside of a kangaroo's pouch is smelly? There are more lines, but
I need more Mamishi Bounce. And also, is this train standing still by now or what?
Yeah, it crashed.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. There we are. Oh, into the arena.
Back-to-back fights.
Thanks to you, I did manage to get myself a new outfit, but you wrecked the moving fighter castle.
I need a quick break before we do this. Be right back.
Yippee.
Alright. This is the first, well, boss fight where we already know what happened to the character before we get to fight him.
True, where we already got some more details in it.
I wonder what we're gonna do with this one then.
I feel furiously angry. You have seriously made me mad.
I don't think they necessarily...
Okay, we have to use the paralyzed bullet here.
Your face doesn't really match up with what you're saying.
This is acting, after all. Inside my heart, I can't help but feel unlucky. Speaking of unlucky, you really should have let me motivate you a little more.
No.
You could have felt so good. Your mind would have been blown. You'd become so twisted.
I don't want that to happen.
Oh? You're going to abandon the responsibility of being a dorps? That's not fair.
You know, that only occurred to me now, but using children as the antagonists is a pretty ingenious way for character development, because children just connect things differently.
Yeah, but you could have done the same with adults. I mean, breaking someone... Or not breaking someone, a broken someone can definitely act like this.
Yes, but it would still feel different. Like here you have this kid who has had this horrible shit happen to them, and their mind just puts things together like this, and like in that scene earlier in the conference room where like you can't reason with them. They fully believe in what they do, and they don't have the life experience to know that maybe there's another way. They are hell-bent on this path, and they have the stubbornness of a child. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it all depends on the kid, I would say.
Being a dorps means being an object of jealousy, being called ugly bitch, or told to die. If that doesn't happen, being a dorps just isn't worth it.
I think what you're describing is called undue resentment. And another thing, Omaru is not as cute as you say she is. She's like slightly above average.
Yes, let's go into that.
Toko's standing there, water to her ankles in this life or death situation, like, she?
On a scale of
She's a
1 to
6.
egg, how would
Please.
you rate her?
Adults would be morally broken by the time they would be the villains. Voice of Hope are still children and haven't fully comprehended their actions. Yeah. They do what they're told because they have no reason to distrust Monica. Yeah, and because their own experiences make it all make sense.
Like Monica's on their side.
Toko's jelly, yes.
I'll take that.
Why?
Undue resentment? No. This is the work of demons. All I wanted was to be the same as everyone else. A normal kid who didn't stand out. But she used me to get her dream, even if it meant going to market with me. Well, the guys who wanted that are to blame too. Business with a mother and daughter set? How perverted can adults be? Oh, my mistake. I meant demons, not adults.
Oh, that's what they meant, with your mother will be there too.
Yeah. Like, well, you get it.
Seriously, I'm so ashamed of myself for actually listening to what those ugly demons used to say.
Why did she just correct herself with the adults demon things? That implies they're two different things. When so far it's been made abundantly clear that they are one and the same.
Well, they are. They call adults demons, she just slipped and said actual adults.
But everything's changed now. As someone who knows what makes adults happy, I also know the things they don't want. Using what I've learned, I can take down the demons and make them suffer as much as I did.
Not all adults are like that. There are good people who...
Then why didn't anyone save me?
That
Yep.
is the question.
Why didn't a single one of them in that room realize, hey, we shouldn't be doing this?
If the world is so good, why didn't anyone help me escape? Well, doesn't matter. What I said just now, that wasn't how I really feel. That was acting.
It's convenient, no, to just keep going, yeah, I was just pretending.
Just leave it to the former child acting genius, and a perfect performance is easy as cake.
It's like when someone always goes, "Oh, I'm just joking." When do we know whether you're serious?
Yeah.
And also, I've been saved by Big Sis Junko anyway.
That name again? I'm sick of hearing that name.
Oh? Does Miss Ugly Glasses over there happen to know Big Sis Junko?
Miss Ugly Glasses?
Really, Toko? That's where you draw the line?
You guys have no idea. You don't know how horrifying that woman really is.
Of course not, because she probably saved them from their parents and probably got them into killing them. So she is their goddamn hero to them.
Yeah, understandable.
I don't know how she convinced you that she was some sweet, gentle girl, but...
I think she convinced them by doing the exact opposite of that.
Gentle.
Oh god.
Gentle! Please! Stop with the gentle! When they're gentle, I get all flinchy! No! I don't want gentle! I don't... Please stop!
Yeah, but plus it's a word that is pretty commonly used, so...
I wouldn't say commonly used in this regard, but they gotta get this in somehow.
What happened to her?
This doesn't look like acting.
No! I don't want gentle! I don't want any more gentle! I said anything but gentle. I said, don't ever say gentle! I beg you! No more! Anything but gentle!
And that's her side.
Okay.
This one's pretty cool.
Fight a robot Highlander v...
Great.
Oh, thank you.
Don't say you'll be gentle! Please, just hurt me.
Ooh, instead of legs it has jets. That's pretty cool.
You say gentle! Please be gentle with me! Please kill me instead!
Please, what?
Kill me instead.
Oh. Well, we won't, but if history repeats itself.
With the demon hunting prize money, I'm gonna buy a stork so Monica and I can have a kid! I can't lose! I won't lose!
Alright, no.
Oh, I have a feeling they're all gonna be alive in the end.
Let's try to find it.
Price what?
What? I did it.
Didn't seem like it did anything.
No, you do this?
No, I mean, it didn't seem like you were actually hitting this demon.
I was.
Or that it was doing anything.
Hey, that gun is totally cheating! You can't use it! It's against the rules!
Yes, please drop it.
To know that rule, you guys came up with them!
You sure have gotten mouthy.
Nope.
You wanna be gentle with me? I'll kill you! I'll kill you!
Can you drop your shield, please?
Use break.
Mega tornado!
Or knockback. Never mind.
Turning!
Alright.
Swiftly tilting world!
No! Too
Glad
far away.
You leveled up.
Hey.
Quick.
No, I'll draw her here.
And he's dead.
Turning! A swiftly tilting world!
Need to get the
You
timing down.
shot him right into his attack.
Oops.
I believe the one on the left has no, never mind. It does have shield.
Special attack! Mega splash!
Sorry.
Toko got right hit into hit right in the head.
Special attack! Mega splash!
I didn't even see where I was going.
Oh, hit it now.
Not a magic circle! Spinning
There we go.
Why?
I would think one more time.
Yeah, first up.
Win against a...
Oh, never mind.
Okay.
That was it.
12 hits on this one.
That looked really cool.
Yep. Okay.
Didn't see that one coming. Are we gonna save her under the numb of...
This is borderline indecent!
She suffered enough?
But wait, why is Jill back?
I don't know. Something triggered her. Oh.
Shut up! This time around, I am definitely going to get you to talk. Where is Master Byakuya?
I didn't think we would actually save
Okay,
her,
so that was
but...
Toko. Okay, I'm in.
Question is, what are we gonna do with her now?
Fody, thank you for hanging out. Hope you have a great stream and a great night.
Everything he said, have fun with D&D. Hope your new character is gonna be awesome.
Yes.
Have lots of fun.
Yes. This makes sense. I mean...
Well, we do need a lead on where to find Byakuya. Like, there must have had been something at some point.
Yes, plus, like, with the first and second fight afterwards, they always got grabbed by the Monokuma kids. And there's a pattern. So it makes sense with the third time to go, you know what, no, fuck this shit, I need you to tell me what's happening here.
Yeah.
What are you doing to that child?
Oh, who's this?
That's Nagisa.
How immature of you. No, I guess it is rather demonic in a way. Ganging up and abusing a child. It's like a special skill all you adults have.
We just...
Well, he doesn't see that.
What? Abuse? You guys are the ones who started all this.
All we want is a peaceful paradise, where children can live without fear.
Surprise, Nagisa. That also makes sense. Like, after the two of them already got beaten, like, why would you not try to have more than one of them fight against us? Or just be there at least.
Don't make me laugh. You've been using those Monokumas this whole time to murder adults.
The only thing I'm thinking of is how horrible it is to be in this water with your shoes on.
Ah, yeah, wet
Like,
socks in wet shoes.
Wet socks in your shoes is like the worst ever. And then when you walk, it goes like...
He's my favorite of Warriors of Hope. I
haven't seen enough of him yet.
Yeah, but he seems to be the most sensible one so far.
He definitely seems like the most reasonable.
She's right. If all you wanted was a peaceful paradise, you shouldn't have done it like this.
There is no other choice. We must kill them. If we allow them to live, our paradise will be undone. And if that happens, we will be forced to endure our pain once more. Nothing will change.
I'm guessing his story is more like being abandoned, like always being alone, successful parents.
Oh, and
forced to study.
And then becoming super knowledgeable.
Like that kind of
to
neglect.
Get their attention?
Maybe.
To be like them, hopefully?
Sort of thinking that kind of neglect so far.
Yeah, with Nagisa so far I have no idea honestly, because at least to me it's not as apparent as with the others.
Yeah.
We can never be at peace until we have wiped out every single one of them.
I mean, clearly they must have done something, but...
So we have to kill the demons to protect our world.
That sounds like something from a damn video game. Have you lost your mind, kid?
Yeah, you're probably right.
How's his water flowing?
Masaru, Jotaro, Kotoko, Monica.
Masaru.
We're probably all insane. But whose fault is that? The adults are the ones who broke us.
He's actually aware of it. Okay.
Nagisa.
I mean, to the point where, like, you know what I mean.
You want to hear the truth? We're scared. We're all terrified of the adults. Hearing their footsteps. Sensing their presence. We can't help but feel scared. Completely terrified. As long as adults exist, we cannot rest. We cannot live in peace. At this point, the damage is irreversible.
I figured that something like that was behind all of this. And I do pity you. But no matter how pitiful you are, it doesn't mean that you can hurt others. To just treat them how they treated you, that's just going to make everyone equally miserable.
So you're saying we should just take it? You're saying we should abandon all hope?
No, you should break the cycle.
Hope?
No, it's fine. Let's end this already.
Oh, double
I
battle?
want you to leave this town.
No. He's gonna reason with us first.
You want to run away, right? You want to escape the city, right? Then I will let you leave. Satisfied?
Nagisa, are you sure?
It's my decision. As leader,
But what about Monica?
I'll persuade her.
Just don't mention it.
Hold on. Are you seriously saying you're just gonna let her go?
Until you two arrived, our revolution was progressing smoothly.
Makes perfect sense from his point of view.
Yep.
I don't want
That's
you
why
to
he's also
wait
reasonable.
any longer. So please, just get out of here. Stay away from us, please.
Makes sense.
At least
If you-
agree to get rid of the wristband.
Yeah. If you remove a thing that disturbs your revolution, then yeah. Is this some kind of summoning ritual?
Alright, all done. Yay! Monica's very own special made magic circle.
That's kind of cool.
Whoa! You're awfully chipper.
Well, of course. Everything is going swimmingly. Spin, spin, spin. The world is spinning, and Monica's at the center.
Oh, I get so dizzy.
Everything is all thanks to my wonderful allies, playing their part and doing their best.
Looks like time's winding down. Just a little bit longer and we'll have a brand new successor on our hands.
Successor?
Well, I'm guessing she's the successor of Junko.
Yeah. Okay, makes sense. Yeah.
Gotta keep it alive.
You have a cult of personality, all the people doing this for Junko. Then she plans for a case where she is killed. That would create a vacuum because people struggle without their leader. So you have a plan in place to replace yourself as the head of your cult. Okay. Yeah, makes sense.
A second generation Junko and Ashima, huh? Well, things are getting pretty interesting around here.
Don't tell me.
Oh wait, remember the womb getting stolen to get a kid? Do you think
No.
that actually happened?
Don't tell me they're gonna try to also use the same method of what they did to Hajime. Yeah, it's raining super hard outside. In here it sounds like the PC is burning or something because it sounds like a fan being really loud, but apparently it is raining cats and dogs outside. Yeah, that's
Raining steel pipes. I was wondering if that was the PC. Yeah.
So they're probably also trying to find like the person who is already the most capable and like her, and then go the extra step to do the brain scramble whatever thing to...
But that could be.
Yeah, the problem is that Danganronpa 2 shows that it actually works. Is this what they're gonna do for Danganronpa V3? That they have a successor who basically becomes Junko?
Well, it could be that she's coming back. I mean, she's a good main villain.
Yeah.
Wow, a
Damn,
B.
just a B. Yeah, we had a couple of retries.
Oh, I went to yellow.
That was pretty cool.
It's a nice background, actually.
You carried yourself quite well. Almost like a cat.
Okay, yeah, feline grace.
Yeah.
Happy?
I feel much better now.
I shall be your master. We'll need a collar and cat ears for you. And as a reward, I'll even let you sit on my lap.
No, not gonna wear cat ears.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm gonna get you one of those headsets with cat ears on it.
You merely broke my life.
Oh, starts healing. Chapter 4.
How about we call it a night here, though?
Yep, the way we live. We did save, right?
Yep.
Good.
Yes, we just did.
Well,
Another week, another chapter done.
Good job.
Alright.
Well, we should be like over halfway through.
What
This
will
game.
happen next? Next thing that's gonna happen is that Nagisa is trying to talk us into just leaving. Then we're gonna have a moral dilemma of actually taking him up on it or not. We won't, because we need to get Byakuya out of his mess. One thing will lead to another. We're gonna fight Nagisa. That's chapter 4 probably. I hope we're gonna learn more about the successor thing though.
Before we go into that, I would like to learn more about Nagisa. The whole successor thing, they can leave for the end, if you ask me. I prefer to like learn about their backstories first.
Stream's over. Time to get back into playing Persona.
Shrift,
enjoy.
Thanks for hanging with us. Have lots of fun with Persona and have an awesome weekend.
Yes, what she said.
Thank you very much.
I still haven't even touched Persona 4.
Well, we were thinking of maybe streaming it.
No, maybe.
So many games.
So many games to play.
All of them.
I wonder how. Wait. Let me look up how long normal people take to finish Persona 4. How long to complete.
Actually, that's also a very story-heavy game, right?
Yes.
Yeah, maybe we should first take like a...
Players can I should sit straight first. Players can expect a straightforward playthrough of Persona 4 Golden's story to take about 69 hours on average. So that would be 300 fast, roughly, give or take.
If we ever finish like the Danganronpa games this year, maybe do like a slightly chiller game first, like not as story heavy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we have plenty of time to think about that.
Oh, sorry, Tifa. A completionist run of Persona 4 Golden, which is usually what I try to go for, is 140 hours average.
What says here, those looking to breeze through will finish it in like 47.
Yeah, but usually we try to do side stuff too.
Yeah, not always, depends on the game.
You really think you'll finish Danganronpa this year? We'll try to.
Well, it's all gonna depend on how long Danganronpa 3 is gonna be. Like, I would think with Ultra Despair Girls, we're over halfway now.
Yeah, we're in chapter 4 now.
Yeah, usually they have like 6 chapters.
Yeah. Also, I'm wondering how you will do the anime. Will we have Discord watch parties? Maybe, I haven't really thought about it yet.
I was thinking of that actually. It's just gonna be a bit shitty to find a time for that.
Yeah, finding a time that works for everyone is gonna be the biggest issue about getting that done, but yeah.
Yeah.
We're thinking about it.
Probably gonna be like a weekend thing, because then we can also make it a bit later for us so that it fits more people.
Yeah. Would probably be Saturdays.
Yeah.
How many episodes does it have?
I would think like 13.
I'm sitting at a computer, I know I would Google it, but I know not to Google anything with Danganronpa.
Well, you have to download them or buy them anyway.
Yeah, but 26 I think, okay.
Oh shit, that long. Thought it was like 13. Well, that's gonna take a while to finish that.
Yeah, but I'm guessing the anime is gonna have roughly as much content as a main game. And if you take away all the player interactions, you would take a couple hours to tell the whole story. So yeah, 26. I'm glad it's 26 rather than like 12. It's 24. Okay, close enough.
Okay, thank you.
I checked. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's gonna take a while to finish anyway. It's
Because
gonna be a few weeks if we do it like once a week.
I'm not saying a longer or shorter is better, but I'm assuming we're also gonna have like 15 characters, 16 probably, plus antagonists, and you want to establish them all, and you want to give all of them enough like time in the limelight
You
to
don't
establish them
necessarily
properly.
need to do that.
Yes, that's what. After 3 games, this is what people would expect. It's a weird
whatever.
watch order. It's, oh my god, there's also a watch order. Why? We'll
I
cross.
really
that
hate
bridge
it
when we
when
get there.
anime do that. Like, oh, you should watch episode 9 first, and then 2, followed by 13, and then 5, 7, 1, 3. Like, oh,
Like, if it's video
I ain't
games
doing this shit.
or books or if it's anything that comes out like with years in between them, like if the third game in the series establishes things that happened before the first one, you know, like more lore, world building, that's one thing. But usually an anime airs like one episode a week, so you already have a plot outline for the next 24 weeks. Do it in chronological order, make it make sense. They did 2 animes airing simultaneously with pairs and plots that are interwoven.
Oh, that's annoying.
Oh my god. Okay. You have to alternate between the seasons. Why? Then again...
Just for that, to be honest, I probably wouldn't even watch it normally.
Then
Like,
again...
that shit pisses me off.
Yes. But it's pretty unique.
No, I've dropped shows for this shit.
I don't blame you. I'm saying it's a standout thing, like it's a gimmick.
Yeah, no. Like, I can understand why people might think that, but no, that's just so annoying to me.
Well...
Like, if it's not watchable in the order you bring it out, then you shouldn't have brought it out in that order. Which show was that? K-On? I'm not sure if it was that one or the other name where they do the exact same
I
thing.
remember you once watching a show where you had a guide open the whole time, like which episode you needed to watch when.
Yeah, and then after like 4 I dropped it because just the swapping was so annoying.
It is the order it aired in. Okay. But Funimation is stupid and doesn't have an order. Why would you do that? That has to be a conscious decision to mess with a viewer. Like...
Yeah.
Whoever decided to do that, reconsider your actions.
But for now,
Yes.
not our problem yet.
Yeah, not yet. We'll get there. We will get there.
Today's Friday, right?
Today is indeed Friday, Tifa.
Very good.
How about you go find us someone to raid?
That sounds like a good idea. Let me have a quick look.
I see Sage Fury being online, but playing Ultra Despair Girls.
Yeah, but she's playing the same game we are, and
yeah,
I saw
she's finishing it today probably, so...
I saw on Twitter that she was planning on finishing it this week, so she's at the end. Not a good idea
Maybe
to raid
next
yet.
time.
I'm not sure. There's several people on. Wanna go here?
Sure. Let's go say hi to ads. Who is playing Back 4 Blood, which I think is a spiritual successor to the Left 4 Dead series, which was quite popular back when it came out.
I have no clue what it is.
Never played it. You are a group of survivors in the zombie apocalypse, and you shoot your way through hordes of zombies and unique enemies. It's mostly about cooperating and
No.
making sure everyone does what they need to do in order to make progress. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for being here. Thank you for spending time with us.
Live channels we think you like. Banana bread tacos is the title. Oh, I totally feel like banana bread in a taco now.
It depends on whether that's a savory food. If it's savory, I don't think I would like it.
Let me open this on the side as well.
Let's check it out. Maybe we can rate them next time.
I want to see this banana bread taco.
Yes.
Alright, but first, gonna see what ads is on.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much
for joining us today. Thank you for having fun with us. We will be back on Sunday with... What are we gonna play? I forgot. Bye.
Thank you.